good.
Hey, we are live. What's going on? It's Monday Night Metals. We got the incomparable Humble Stacker with us tonight. The Humble Stacker. What's up, dude?
Not much, man. Not much. Thanks for having me on. I
Yeah, man.
appreciate you.
Absolutely my pleasure. So not much going on in the metals these days, huh? What's, kind of boring the market.
Oh yeah, market's real boring. Silver's
Yeah,
booming, crazy.
right?
Silver's definitely making sure it's being known that it's there still. I'm down. I like it, but it makes it so I can't buy as much metal as I want to. But I've been on a tear recently, so I got all my stuff on the lower end as of this point. So I'm
Give
happy
me one
about that.
give me 1 second. I have a feeling I might have left this stream unlisted. We might not have anybody in here. I could see there's nobody in here, but that might be the reason it might not be going out. I totally boned up. Hold on.
Hmm.
No views.
So
Oh
we can
yeah,
always
it's
start
it's
over.
still it's still as unlisted right now.
I'll change
All
that
right,
shit over.
yeah, I gotta change that to public. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take it down real quick. Oh no, if I end it, oh man, I don't even know if I could change it now. Yeah, fuck.
You should be able to change it.
I left it unlisted. What a dumbass. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let me change it. No. No, dude.
All right.
It ain't gonna let me change it.
All right. Create a new one. Send me the link.
All right. Let me see if I could just back out of this and redo it.
Emerald.
Just
It says Emerald Coast says evening, gents.
oh. Oh shit. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I did make it public. Oh man, I'm totally screwing this up. It says public done. Oh, okay. Let me save it. There we go.
Emerald, give me a 5x5 if you can hear us.
All right, we should be live now.
All right. Good. That's awesome.
Yeah,
So yeah,
it
metals.
looks like it's out there.
Jaime, how you doing? So yeah, metals aren't doing much right now, huh?
Yeah, kind of boring, right? The
Yeah. I'm kind of
market's
bored.
lagging. Silver's really not doing much. It's
Dragging.
just kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of sucks being a silver
Yeah.
stacker right now.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing. The value of the stack just isn't what it should be.
I know.
It's just boring.
Kind of sucks. I bought a bunch of silver a couple of weeks back for like 71, and it's just languishing.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I bought a lot of silver the last couple of weeks as well. So the price I got, my DCA on the silver recently is in the low 70s, right? So yeah, I'm just kind of meh.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll be profitable soon.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
All right. We're only kidding. We're only kidding, guys. What's up, FG? Who else we got in here? We got you want to
Emerald
read it out,
Coast.
dude? You're so good at that.
Yeah, we got Emerald Coast. We got Jaime up in here. Let's see who else we got. We got designs by JVL in here. FG's here. Dale is here. Angela Sparks showed up. How you doing, Angela? Yeah, thank everybody for being here. We appreciate all you guys for stopping by.
Yeah, awesome. And thank you so much for coming in tonight. The Vegas Stacker is once again unavailable tonight, so thank you so much for making yourself available. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was the least I could do. I love being up here with you. Monday Night Metals was one of the first shows I was ever on. So
That is true. Yeah. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people, I think, made their kind of like live stream debut It seems to be a super popular right now. Everybody's live, everybody's going live, which is cool.
It is cool. It's hard to keep up with everybody, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it
There's so
sure
many
is, man.
lives going on. Yeah, it's hard to keep up.
Yeah, like hey, there's Cartier. What's up, Cartier?
What's going on, brother?
Dub C, good evening, gents, he says. Kansas Kid,
Prospector
good
Pat
evening.
stowed up. How you doing?
Heck yeah.
Dub C,
Kevin
Kevin
Hawthorne.
Hawthorne. Yeah,
Yeah,
lots of
starting
people
to get some
showing up.
people in here now. Heck yeah. So anything new going on or what? What's new in your life?
Oh, not much. Been pretty boring lately. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing
just
really
not
happening, yeah.
not a whole lot of excitement. Just boring, boring, boring.
Yeah, I hear you.
Nothing new.
So you've been buying like crazy. You've been picking up some gold, some silver.
I have. I've put on some weight lately. I have. I put on about mid 30s ounces of silver and a little
Oh,
over
really?
half ounce of gold.
Wow, that's nice. That's nice, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh lots of fractional. Love the fractional, I promote fractional, so and this has got some luster to it. It's a really nice one.
Yeah, let me make that big. Hold on one second. Let me fluff you up.
Kansas
Oh
Kid,
yeah.
what's going on? Average Jane, how are you?
Yeah, average Jane want to know who approved my thumbnail tonight, but I certainly did not run that past the committee. I did the AI thumbnail. You cannot lose. You can't get in trouble with an AI thumbnail.
Well, I mean, like, I just want you to know your lack of, you know, your lack of creativity with the thumbnail was kind of bad. Your
Listen,
AI thumbnail is pretty plain Jane.
plain Jane. It got the message across though. It said, what did it say? It said Monday Night Metals, silver is blowing up! Exclamation point.
Yeah, yeah. It said what it needed to say. That's all that
Yeah.
matters.
So
That's all that matters.
what's your theory on silver, man? Silver going nuts. GSR down to 55 again.
Yeah, yeah. I think we're gonna hit the low. I think we're gonna hit 50 here by the end of the week.
Really? Ooh.
If we don't stay at 50, we'll at least hit it. That's how fluctuating it's going to be. It's going to be bouncing around. We could see
Yeah.
60 to 50 from day to day. You know how silver is. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing about silver.
When I got up this morning, I had like 5 text messages and everybody said the same thing. Silver is running, silver's blowing up. Everybody was saying the same thing. And I'm like, why? What's the news? The other metals were, just kind of meh. But silver was running. What is it?
Yeah.
Wait, does it
Yeah,
say Boeing up? Oh man, it does say that. Oh, sorry. Well, it is kind of bowing up, It's bowing up, like it's saying, "Come on, who wants it?
Who wants some? Who
Who
wants
wants
some?
some?"
Puffing
Yes.
its chest. Silver's puffing its
No,
chest.
it's in mine says blowing up. I'm looking at it right now. It says blowing up.
Well, I
Oh,
went and
and
met
let's.
Jaime. I went and met
Oh,
Jaime
okay.
today.
On the the what do you call the title? I got you. I'll change it. Give me a second. Okay, fixed it. Oh, nice
So
chip.
so I went and met Jaime today. Did a meet
How
and
was
greet.
that?
It was pretty cool. He got a poker chip. He got a Metal Mob poker chip, some stickers. He got a Blue Collar Stacker poker chip, some stickers.
Nice.
So you gave me some extra ones, so
I
hand
did.
them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave you some extras because you had said that all you had was personalized ones.
Yes.
And so I sent you a good little pinch of extras there.
Yes, and I appreciate that. So the
Yeah,
one
man.
that's going to go up is this one.
Is that the sparkly one?
Yeah,
Nice.
that's the one I'm going to put up on the board.
Cool.
So,
Thank you.
yeah, for sure, man. Thanks for the swag. Appreciate it. Always.
My pleasure.
Anyways, yeah.
Oh, Serpent's in the house. We got him. Let's see.
Silver Serpents, how you doing?
Chris in Virginia, that ASE guy, Jamie G. Who else? Cartier's still kicking around. Average Jane saying hi to Serpents.
Reckless, how you doing, Reckless? Angela Sparks.
Yep.
Chris, my cup is empty. Chris in Virginia, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping by. Always a pleasure. I'm glad everybody's here. How many people we got right now?
Looks like we got 18, it looks like, in the chat. 18.
That's not
A
bad.
little slow. We got to build it up. A little slow. That's pretty good though. We got the top 18 though. Oh, down to 17. Throwing some hearts. Who's throwing hearts?
FG says I'm waiting for Jane's thoughts on cruises.
Yes. I got the answer for that. Would you prefer I text it or say it right now?
I
Yeah,
love cruises, so I'm down with whatever she says. It doesn't matter to me, man. It's not going to stop me from wanting to go on one.
Yeah. She said that she thinks that is a timeshare thing, but that doesn't make it a bad deal. But you're going to have to go there and listen to her spiel, you know, and then they'll probably give you a complimentary cruise at the end of it, but you're going to have to resist buying. He's thinking
So
it's bogus.
I've gone to Vegas a couple of times off of a timeshare company. You just decline the timeshare, tell them you don't want the gift cards and you want round trip airfare and hotel accommodations for two. And they're like, oh, okay. And they just sign the thing and then write it off. Cost you $75 for two people to go round trip.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
With
Yeah,
the price
I mean,
of
I'm
fuel
sure.
now, I'm sure it's more than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just got a commercial.
Yeah, I know. I'll shut that off. I can do that. I always forget to do that.
You're going to say, I'm sure.
No, I was going to say, I'm sure that there is a deal to be had there for FG.
He
But
said
I
in
don't-
chat he thinks it's bogus.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I don't know. I really don't know the answer for that one.
3D Woodworks, how you doing?
I'm trying to find where I can get rid of commercials. I don't think I can do it now that it's started up.
That is a pretty cool eagle, isn't it? Hey, guess what? Renee and me found one just like it in brass, exactly like it. Sent it to Cartier Silver, and Cartier Silver has it now. So he'll be pouring some of them.
Oh yeah, I saw that last night. That's pretty cool. Nice.
I got that from 3D Woodworks, and he got that from Cap. 3D Woodworks actually gave that to me, so.
And what is that made out of? Is that a brass piece or what is it?
Mine's silver.
Oh, okay. That one. Oh, yeah. That's the one. Is that the capital currency one?
Yeah.
Okay. Got you. Yeah, I saw the one that Cartier showed last night.
But all the
That was
ones
pretty
that
nice.
Cartier is going to pour will be silver too.
Nice. And what do you think the weight is going to be on those when they're done?
Well, this one's 1.4.
Nice.
So it really just depends on how deep Cartier pushes the eagle into the sand, if you know what I mean,
got
to
you.
create the
Yeah,
impression.
yeah. Give it a little bit more room to roam. A little bit more silver.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he could give it more silver. The problem is all the smaller holes, you can't go too deep and still keep all those holes because it creates tall spikes in the sand. And when
I
you got
got you.
hot flowing metal pushing it around, it won't come out right. So you can only go so deep.
Yeah. Yeah, that whole pouring thing, man. I look at it, I'm like, I'll probably burn my house down if I did that. There
Oh, I
was a
wouldn't
guy
mind
on
doing it.
there was a guy on Whatnot that most recently, God man, like 2 weeks ago, he had a house fire and he was one of these guys that pours. I don't know if that's how it happened, but I'm hoping not. That literally burnt his house to the ground. There was nothing left.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's the kind of luck I have, dude. So that's why I stay far away from that kind of stuff. I'd rather pay FG or Cartier or anybody for that matter, or buy one already done.
Yeah, because then you don't have to worry about it. Somebody else took all the
Exactly.
risk.
So Craven's in the house. We got Stacking with Craven. What's up, Mr. Craven? It's a little late for you, buddy. What is it, like 1:30 in the morning? Ish. Oh, did we lose Humble? Nope, I lost Humble. He'll be back. Three Woodworks. Who else we got in here? You're doing a full cast mold, Cartier. Ohio Pull Tabs is in the house. Stacking with Craven. Good morning? Question mark. Who else we got here? Oh, Humble's backstage. Hold on. You there? Having some internet issues, it looks like.
I
Are
don't
you
know
with
what
me?
was- Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, it kind of died out for a second there.
All right, I'm back. My bad.
So what else you got coming in? I know you got some other stuff ordered.
I got some stuff today, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah, I
open it
got-
up yet, or it's still packaged?
Oh, I opened it up. I knew what it was already. I got the horse privy maple.
Oh, wow. Wait, hold on. Let me fluff you up. Okay, go for it.
The horse
Oh,
privy
horse.
maple.
That's pretty cool.
The year of the horse.
Nice. Is that a 26?
26, yeah.
Nice.
Year of the horse.
Where'd you pick that up?
I picked that up from Blockas.
Oh, wow. Cool. It's nice getting stuff from other members, you know?
Well, it supports his channel as well. He does auctions, so I picked it up over there. It was like $81, I think I paid for it. So not a bad deal.
No, not at all. It's looking really good right now.
Yeah, yeah, especially for an ounce, right? And I got this lighthouse quarter from him for
Oh,
20
sweet.
bucks.
Ties into your channel.
Yeah. And
Very
I got
nice.
another lighthouse piece. Silver. The Toronto lighthouse, I think it is. Comes in a pretty nice case. Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Big on the Canada stuff today.
Well, Blockas is from Canada, so all of his stuff is going to be from Canada for the most part.
That makes sense. I
So,
wasn't
yeah.
aware of that.
Yeah, he's up in Canada. He sent me some other lighthouse coins, some 73 Barbados, 75, 74, all with lighthouses on them. So that was cool. Cool little lighthouse packages come in today.
Nice.
But
I'm
the stand's
trying to
pretty
get rid.
cool.
I'm trying to get rid of the ads. I can't see where I can get rid of that. I don't know. I must have chose the wrong checkbox.
So
Wait,
was
hold
the
on.
ad number 2.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I don't. Nobody's been tortured with ads on my channel yet, but I'm sure it's bound to happen one day. just not click the right button.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Do you want a coffee?
Yeah, that'd be great. Show more. Okay, here we go. Paid promotion. No. Content. Allow. No, I don't want to. Yeah, I'm trying to find
I
it.
do need to get a better camera, FG. I'll get one that has an autofocus. For some reason, this one doesn't have an autofocus. It has an autofocus, but it doesn't kick in as fast as it should.
Yeah, I can't find it. I can't see where I can get rid of it.
I think you have to do it before the stream starts.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yep, unfortunately, cannot get rid of it. Oh, here we go. Wait. No, that's not it. Age restriction. Yep, doesn't look like I can get rid of it, unfortunately.
I think I do have
Oh.
a few more ounces of silver on their way in to make it almost 40.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah, I just been picking up little things here and there, got a couple of those gold pandas in the front, the Dosimadio, eagles, pretty much eagles. That's about it, really. Nothing too exciting.
Thousand there, how you doing? I
What's up,
got
Josh?
I got somebody looking for a Dos Peso for me.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that last night. Hopefully they'll find it. I think they said they were going to the coin shop on Wednesday. We shall see.
That works. I'm a patient guy when it comes to that, so I'm not really worried
Yeah.
about it too much.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm hoping Wednesday we get some good deals, but I don't know the way things are going. Market's up,
Hey.
right?
You never know. Market's up, yeah. So a good deal is still a good deal, even if the market's up. You just have to
That's a good
keep it as
point.
yeah. You just have to keep it in consideration that if market's up, the deal isn't what it was last week. That's just
Yeah.
that's the reality. It's the cost of doing business.
Yeah, well, like you said in your second live stream last night, basically you just got to set your DCA up and just buy on a schedule, right?
Yeah, just keep trucking along. I mean, that's the only way that you can really. You keep adding, right? You're always adding. If you add weekly or bi-weekly, but stay diligent, you're always adding. Don't look at how much you're adding every time. Look at how much you've added over time.
There you go.
So,
Yeah,
so you just
that's
gotta
pretty.
you gotta look at it differently, especially when you're starting off. I had a guy in chat. He said, "My measly 20 ounces," and I said, "Man, you got 20 ounces more than 98% of the population right now."
Exactly.
No, you've got to look at it the right way. That's
Yeah,
20
no.
ounces.
And if you just started, that's a great start,
Yeah, 20 ounces for a start. That's not bad at all.
especially at these prices, right? That would
Yeah.
be like us buying 80 ounces back in the day,
Yes. Yeah.
you know?
Which is not a bad start, right? So
Right.
it's like 3 times. I'd say 60. So 3 times, or close to 3 times what it is now. It's like, or what it was. So it's nuts. 20 ounces isn't bad. And he's like, "Thanks for making me feel better about my stack." Well, you should feel good about your stack. It's your stack. Don't compare it to other people's. Compare it to yourself, because it's a long race, bro. It is a long race. And at the end, ultimately, it's just the ultimate goal is to beat yourself by adding more than you think you should have. Just
Yeah,
keep adding.
definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
It's
I mean,
funny.
I try and pick up at least one thing a week, Don't always get it, but that's the goal anyway. Try and pick up one piece a week, 2, 3 if I can. I mean,
Hey,
it's not it used to be like when you walk in the coin shop and you used to be able to get an ounce of silver for 24, $25, you know.
yeah, you could get 4 for a C note and walk out the door feeling good about yourself.
I was just thinking exactly that thought. You bring
Yeah.
$100, you walk out with 4 ounces, you know.
Yeah. Nowadays, you bring $100, you walk out with 1 ounce and a dime.
Yeah.
Or
No,
2
it's funny
dimes.
because I
2
just
dimes.
watched a video where I was showing a 10-ounce bar that I had picked up. I said, so, this if you got an extra $250 laying around, go get yourself a 10-ounce bar.
Oh, I picked up the bowl for $3.18. That was the
Oh,
spot
God.
price.
Dude, you
Spot
don't even
price
want
of
to
the
know what I
silver
paid
bowl.
for my bull. I got
Yeah,
my
I
bull
know.
for $232.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I gotta try
But
and ring
still,
that thing one day.
but still, $3.10 for a 10-ounce bar. I mean, like those prices are unheard of right now. You're lucky if you can
Yeah.
find a 5-ounce bar for less than that, or for that.
Well, you see, Vermilion, what he was running out Eagles for?
No.
Retail friendly Eagles for $2 over.
Oh, that's not a bad deal at all. Somebody should
That's a
swipe
great
those
deal.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, and he has the off quality, what he calls off quality, dollar over. I think $1 over, maybe even spot.
I'll buy those all day too.
Yeah.
I'll buy those. I mean, off quality. How off quality are we talking? Are we talking a couple of
Dude.
coin dings, or are we talking like they got ran over by an 18-wheeler?
No, not even close. I mean, listen, I'm sure that the quality varies, right? But I bought a tube of off quality from him July of 24, I think. And it was 2016s. 16 of them were absolutely pristine. 3 of them or 4 of them had little tiny abrasions, and I'm talking like something you wouldn't even care about.
Oh,
And
then
one
I'll buy
of
those.
them had a microscopic milk spot on it.
Yeah.
Other than
Then I'll
that,
buy those.
they were perfect.
Yep. I'd buy
And
those
when I
again.
say 16 of them were perfect.
Yeah, see, that's amazing. You're getting
Yeah.
16. You're getting 16 BU Eagles at $1 over spot or at spot. Who is going to
Yep.
turn that down?
Yeah.
When
Well,
you
like
have
I
to pay
said,
$2 when you have to pay $2 over spot for a silver buffalo.
yeah. Well, results may vary on that. You could get milk spots, you could get scruffy, mixed dates. I happened to get lucky that day. Got a tube of 2016s, and they were just beautiful. I'm sure that
Well,
doesn't happen every single time.
nah, but even if you get them at spot and some of them have milk spots, some of them are toned, some of them are beat up. I mean, if you think about it, at the end of the day, does the smelter care if it's got milk spots?
Not at all.
No, he don't care. He's still going to pay the same thing. It's not like he's going to mark your silver as dirty,
Well,
So
looking at what he'll buy them back for $1 back. But he buys retail friendly for $1 back. That's what he was the other day anyway. So
everything is
anything
just
that comes
$1
in,
back.
he's $1 back.
Oh,
So I was saying, why buy the higher quality ones then if you're going to get the same amount of money? Buy the lower
exactly.
quality and save $1 or $2.
Might as well. That's $20 a tube.
Yeah, heck yeah.
20 to $40 a tube, depending on if they're $1 back a spot or at spot, opposed to the $2 over. So
There's a lot of people out there right now, especially in the state of Florida, man. Fish has a guy, Oviedo Rare Coins. I bought a few things from him, and I did a video about that. But he's generally speaking $1, maybe $2 over on an eagle in a capsule. Comes with a capsule. So I don't know. That's a pretty good deal.
That is. You know, Thousand Air traded 3 ounces of silver for 110 gold backs.
Oh, he
110
did?
half gold backs. So
Wait, let me
he
do the
traded
math
three
on that.
ounces of silver for that's 55 gold backs. So
That's a good deal, man. That's a smoking deal. Where did you get that? Like at a coin shop that didn't know what they were worth or didn't care, just wanted to get rid of them? Because that's a ridiculous good deal. If you could do that every day, you should. That's an awesome arbitrage.
yeah, so he got 110 gold backs for half denominations for 3 ounces of silver.
So even if you look at 3 ounces of silver, and
That's
that
not
was
a bad
today,
deal.
times say, 82, 83, because they're going to pay you back. 246 divided by 110 units. Yeah, that's like half the price right there. That's half of what they should be. I just did a sow. I sipped my coffee. Did you hear it?
Yeah, you've been doing it all day.
Have I?
Yeah, it's all good. So how was your cruise?
Yeah, it was awesome, man. It was good. I like the 3-day now. We went on a 3-day, Friday, out Friday, home Monday. The only thing last
Okay,
night,
so
I had some rowdy people next door to me. They were up to like 4 in the morning out on their balcony, all loud and rambunctious. Not that it matters to me because I can sleep through anything. But from what I understand, the people next to them on the other side, they had to come and move them in the middle of the night, get rid and move them to a different cabin because they couldn't sleep.
wow.
We originally had different neighbors.
Yeah.
In a medical emergency.
I don't understand why they do that though. Why don't they knock on the door and say, guys, hold it down? I mean, I wanted to open up the thing and be like, guys, it's 4 in the morning. But I don't know. I was just brought up to mind my own business, not be a rat kind of deal.
Looks
My
like
wife is
Jane-
like, oh, I would have called security. I was like, you wouldn't last 5 minutes on the street.
Looks like Jane fell asleep. Didn't have a problem at all. So she
No,
slept
she
like
was
a
good to
baby.
go, man. I don't think she heard one peep.
I just heard when you opened the door.
Yeah,
Woke up and then went right back to sleep.
I opened the door because I wanted to hear what they were talking about. And they were just drunk talking. It was nothing great, but
Loud.
it was loud. It was
Yeah.
loud, yeah.
Yeah, that always
For
sucks.
sure.
But it is what
What's
it
up,
is.
Blockus? What's up with the pink hand? I
Block,
saw all the
block, that's how
stuff
you doing, buddy?
oh, damn it. I just got a commercial myself. I hate that. Sorry, guys.
What is that?
What do you mean?
That he's showing?
Oh, hold on. Where is he showing? What'd you show?
I didn't show anything.
Oh, I'm behind.
Oh, she's way behind.
Oh, it's in the red.
No, that was like 5 minutes ago. What's the matter with you?
I don't
I
have
told-
the phone up. Just watching the video.
That's a silver lighthouse round.
What's up, Kalilo?
Kalilo, what's going on?
Oh, Kalilo says he just caught up on the conflict in quotes from last night. Anyone ask yet, or are we leaving it be? We're pretty much leaving it be.
We've left it be. Nobody's asked yet, but I mean, look, I'm not going to let it absorb the conversation, but if it needs to be talked about, we can talk about it real quick.
Yeah, like I said earlier, we spoke. I'm leaving it up to you, brother. I'm not going to ask you. So, I mean, I was there. I saw what happened. And it is what it is.
Yeah. So,
Oh, the average Jane said she asked about the 800-pound elephant, or it's 800-pound gorilla, but okay.
I like elephants.
Sober Stacker says feel bad for Humble. Don't feel bad for me. Look, look, things happen for a reason. It happened the way it did. It's not a big deal. Like really, um, it's unfortunate because I thought we were building something. Okay, but look, things happen. If you watched, it was nice to see third person point of views on it, like the video that Dragoon did today, all the comments that people were putting in. I mean, it was nice to read what an outside point of view was. I'm sorry that everybody had to experience that, especially on a live. I really am. So I
Yeah,
just
I
yeah,
was gonna say
I
just
just
about the Dragoon video. I think he was a little bit hard on LBS. Um, you know, just my opinion. He kind of dragged him through the mud a little bit. And you know me, I'm in a bad spot because I consider Dennis a friend. I consider you a friend, and vice versa, I'm sure. But you know, it is what it is. Everybody saw it, or not everybody, but
yeah, I mean everybody saw it. You guys make your own opinions or do whatever. I'm glad that you guys are all here enjoying what we're doing here. You know, I don't think it's going to change anything in the future for me with my YouTube channel because it's not. I do what I do because I enjoy being there for you guys. I love it when you guys come in to chat. It's what I became addicted when I started doing it, and then I was able to come up on this channel for the first time. After that, it just kind of locked it in for me. I like doing it. I spent a lot of time online. I love it when people come by and say hi and just chill out.
yeah. No, you run a great show. You're on every night, basically, right?
Yes, every night at 9 except for Saturday nights and
Yeah.
surprise times here and there.
Like
I
9
just try
a.m.
to
this
be
morning.
yes. Yeah, that was a little different. Yeah, I don't know. I just was bored, wanted to get online, see what would go on, and I had like almost 40 people in chat at one point. I was pretty surprised that many people showed up
Yeah,
on a Monday.
Kalilo said something about the rumor was that he had indulged in a little alcohol, but I'd say no. I don't think that was it at all.
I don't think so. He didn't sound like it or even mention it for the first hour we were streaming together.
Yeah, no, I don't think so at all. I don't think that was the problem. I think that we know what the problem was. There was just a little bit of underlying issues that haven't really been discussed. I am lucky that we have talked about it, so I kind of know, and I've talked to him about it. Um, it's something that needs to be either worked out or not. You know what I mean? And I think at this point, it's probably not is the answer.
Oh, for sure.
But I offered to be the mediator.
Of course, you offered weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it just kind of got swept under the rug when it should have been addressed. And to
Yes.
think that it'll get addressed this time will be crazy, right? So I'm sorry. The past, in my opinion, will predict the future on this just the same, and nothing there is going to change. So
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fine moving on, and I believe Cartier Silver is too. Unfortunately, um, but it is what it is. You know,
Yeah. I
I
mean, obviously, he's moved on as well because he's starting a new
yeah
show
he's
Saturday nights at 9 p.m. So,
yep
guys, tune in to LBS Saturday at 9 p.m.
yeah yeah.
for
Make sure you guys
Saturday nights with
check him out.
LBS.
Yeah,
I'll definitely be
that's
there.
what I saw as well. So yeah, I check him out.
Dude, I just had Cracker Barrel for dinner. What a mistake. Oh, God.
Oh, really?
I mean,
I mean,
after eating, I've been eating like a man going to the chair for 3 days. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And
yeah,
I go to Cracker Barrel. You know how Cracker Barrel, that shit just lays in your stomach.
yeah. It's just clogging arteries.
Yeah. I figure at my age, if my arteries aren't clogged already, I'll be all right.
West Texas says, "Man, I find it so much better to fly solo on this stuff." You know,
You know,
it's not if you find the right partner, West Texas, it's really not bad. It isn't bad having a partner and somebody to talk to when you're doing this. I can run I've ran solo lives and I know exactly what you do. You ran vertically though, so you get more trolls in there than I do. But I know what you do. So and I understand what you're saying. It is easier sometimes solo, but it is nice having a partner in crime when you're doing this on a regular basis.
yeah.
And somebody that you can rely on, somebody that's like-minded, is definitely um, something to hold on to and a relationship to nurture. And, I know that I have that with Cartier when it comes down to it, because we see eye to eye on a lot of things. Some things not, but most things, yes.
Mm,
So it's pretty easy to run a stream with Cartier. You know,
yeah. Well, the thing with LBS always works better alone. Um, in my opinion, he works better alone. I suck alone. Okay, I get on here and I'm like, "Ah, rah, rah," I'm like Ralph Cramden. I I I, I'm terrible alone. I would rather work with someone else and just have a conversation, or a guest. Like I consider you a co-host where we're just BSing. Like, but if I had a guest and like when I had Silverstruck, I wrote down questions and I had something to talk to him. I had something to talk about. So it was a little bit different. When I get on here by myself, I'm just like, bah, 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 bah.
well, sometimes when you are by, excuse me, sometimes when you are by yourself, it's easy to go off subject because you're following chat and you're following 3 or 4 conversations, which is hard to do and keep track
Yeah,
of things and keep on pace on like an agenda. So I
yeah.
get it. And that's where a co-host helps out too. They can help pull you back in.
Well, you know, are you going to survive this, brother?
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry.
All
I need
right.
to find I need to find some water. Go ahead.
Go
I'll
find some
put
water.
myself on mute for a second. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. The thing with me, right? What he does so well, and I'm talking about Humble, is he doesn't silence doesn't bother him. Like you can tune into his stream and it'll go 10 seconds without him saying a word. And then he just comfortably goes right back into dealing with the chat. Whenever I go silent, I start like sweating. I'm like, oh damn, what am I gonna say? Oh no, I got nothing to say. Oh. I start getting like all tongue twisted, tongue tied, if you will. Like right now,
I
I'm like,
do.
oh,
I
you know
do.
what I'm
I
saying?
get you.
Like
Yeah.
you use silence as a tool almost, in my opinion.
Well, silence is a tool. It's not always good on a stream. You don't want to go silent for 30 seconds or a minute unless like you're taking a break and they know you're taking a break. My chat's pretty cool though. They'll carry on their conversation without me having to do it. And most of the time when you hear my silence, that's me reading a question, processing how I would answer it, and then answering it in most cases.
Right. And I kind of figured that too, but I just wanted to get across the point like how when I go silent, I start like getting in almost panic mode. I'm like, oh man, I'm going to lose the people, or I have nothing to say. I don't know what to say. You know what I mean?
Well,
And
yeah, but
that's why I work really well with Vegas, because Vegas is just the opposite, man. He's like super slick, super cool. and he keeps the conversation flowing, and I can interject in between, and
Yeah.
I
No, I
I
get
really
it.
do miss working with him.
Your guys' dynamic is amazing. You work really well with each other. You're the perfect yin to yang. There's no real middle ground when you do things. You're both relaxed and low key, but where you would get anxious when there's silence, he just flows right through it. And I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I could see it. You can almost hear it in your voice sometimes.
yeah,
But that's
yeah, of
okay.
course.
But that's okay. It is what it is. You are fine by yourself. You just don't realize it that 10
Yeah,
seconds of
I do.
silence is okay.
Yeah, I'm just too critical of myself.
You are very
But
critical.
yeah, but
But
I
they
think
say,
honestly, I think that's what hinders LBS too. Like he sounds like LBS. I remember when the three of us did shows, and I mean me, Vegas, and LBS. If we did have any block of silence for more than like 1 or 2 seconds, he always had to fill that gap. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he wants not even a millisecond of silence. He's constantly talking, you know?
yes, yeah. And you don't have to fill every second with space.
Yeah.
You can go a few seconds in silence while you're reading a chat and processing how you're going to answer something, which by all means, and I hope most people can agree, um, we should think about what we're going to say before we say it, right? So processing what you read, thinking about how you're going to say it, because things get taken out of context all the time. This is YouTube, you know, so just think about what you're going to say before you say it. Think about what you're going to say before you post it. Okay. Because, once you hit send, it's out there.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Once you record something and it's on a live, it's out there. There's no pulling it back. There's no
Yeah.
excuses at that point for your behavior or your conduct.
Yeah. I like what Sober says. He says most of the time in the chat, we're talking with each other. We're not even paying attention to you two. And that's true.
Yeah,
I can
and
see that.
that is, you guys are all carrying on your own conversations as well with each other. And I get that because I've done that very same thing. And as the person on the live, one of us is always thinking, hey, we've got to read chat. We've got to pay attention to chat so they don't feel ignored.
Yeah,
And half
for
the
sure.
time, you guys are ignoring us instead of us ignoring you.
Uh-oh,
Who's that?
silence.
Yeah. Oh my God. Fill space. Fill space. Loud noises.
Oh, I'm telling you. It's funny.
Matt Wingy, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for coming
Ar-
in.
Argent Arrow, what's up, fellows?
Argent, how you doing? How you doing, Littlefoot? Rob's numismatic. Feeling ignored. I hope not, Rob. You know better than that. None of you guys should feel ignored. What was that you were saying? FG said. Sorry, FG. Man, that's the thing when you're talking with grown adults in chat. You'd almost think you didn't have to repeat yourself. You know what I mean? But FG is a good guy. I know he's just messing around. The silence is deafening, Matt Wingy says.
Yeah, sometimes it can be, but other times it's necessary. But like I said, I think you do a good job with that. You use the silence as a tool. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that. It's not on purpose most of the time.
Yeah.
Roll
Paul
on
Smith
floor
says
laugh.
we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. More listening, less talking.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
I love you. I love all y'all. So kiss my ass, Littlefoot says. Whoa, whoa. Littlefoot's getting spicy.
Spicy Littlefoot. I'm testing you now. I'm just being quiet. I want to see if you'll fill the space.
You're a joke. I see. I don't need to fill the space. It's your show. I know a lot of people in chat though, so it's easy to talk to them, just as if it was in my chat. You know what I mean? So carry on the conversation with 99% of the people here is easy to do.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't need to talk, but I will. What's up with you and your lights?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What
Are you in the
lights?
dark? Are you in the
I
dark?
don't know. Is it dark?
Looks pretty dark.
You
I
want me
mean,
to
you
brighten
can
it up?
see stuff. You can see. Oh, there you go. That's a little better. Now you can
Yeah,
see
I
that
just
you
hate
got
the way
you
it
got gold
reflects
and
off the
silver.
gold backs.
Well, move them.
No, I'm not getting up. That's far away from me right now. You know how far away that is? That's like 4.5 feet away from me. Yeah, too far.
Don't know.
Oh, Kalilo, thought you were gonna go emo on us, huh? Emo stacking. Yeah.
Yeah, they were pretty
DCS
dark
is
for a
dark.
second there. So it looks
Dark.
like you got two pandas up front there. Those are 1/10ths, right?
No,
What's that
those are
coin next?
1/20ths.
Those are 1/20ths. Is that
Yeah.
another 1/20th in between them?
You got 2 1/20th pandas, and then you got a Dulce Medio. How's that,
Oh,
Kalilo?
that's
Did I do good with that? Then you got a $20 Liberty in the what do
in
you
the
call
back.
it? In the doohickey. And the rest is some nice little beautiful silver stuff there.
Nice.
Oh, and some gold, some 24 karat gold backs.
24 karat gold backs.
The pride of the community right there. 24 karat gold back.
Some people were talking about buying gold backs at a bullion dealer the other day. I told them to email you instead.
Yeah. Well, I did a little research in my area here because my local coin shop, he'll have them every once in a while. And if he wants to dump them, I'll buy them. But if he's not dumping them, I'm not buying them. And then there's another local coin shop about 5 minutes away from him. I gave him a call and he wants to pay 35% back of exchange.
No, that's
But he
insane.
wants to charge 10% over exchange. So I was like, that's a pretty big swing, dude. I mean, I don't imagine you do much gold back business that way, but
that is a big swing.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I try and keep the gold back. I've been trying to pull them back a little bit and on Pure Metals, but everything I have on Pure Metals is open for offers. So if somebody sees something, make me an offer. You never know. Catch me in a moment of weakness.
I feel you. West Texas says, honestly, big ups for leaving that stream up, that saying stuff, then deleting the stream or video is kind of chicken if you ask me. Are you talking to me about leaving the video up from last night?
Sounds like it, yeah.
If that's the case, I mean, I'm not going to delete it. I thought it was a great show with Silver Serpents. He's a great guest. I wish to have him back on the Metal Mob when he can come back. You know, that's he is a great guest. So I want to have him back next time he wants to come up. He can come up anytime. You know.
Yes.
So
Serps is a great guy. He's he always goes into the Whatnot streams when my wife is running auctions, and he's a very good supporter, man. He's awesome.
He is,
and of course, always in the live streams too. But he's everywhere, and he's got a lot of nice stuff too. He's got a lot to offer the community.
He does. He's got a big gold back, or a big Libertad collection. He loves Libbies.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, he has been focusing on base stack stuff though recently too. Buffaloes and base silver. So that's cool too. You know, but he does have a huge Libertad collection.
Yep, he sure does. So I just saw somebody the other day. Who was it was saying this? On Whatnot, he won a gold buffalo on a $57 spin.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah,
You know it happens.
the odds are pretty slim, but that's a
It-
big pickup.
I've seen the very first, the biggest hit of the game go on the first spin.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the worst. When your big prize goes on spin number one, I've had that happen. Kalilo says, "Let
Kalilo.
off serpents." He's mine.
He's mine.
Hey, listen, man.
I'm not poaching anybody, brother. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying he was a great guest.
Yeah,
He is.
definitely building him up. He's cool.
You know, that's all I'm saying. And I'm glad he's yours. Honestly, I'm glad he's paired up with you. You guys work well together. You know? So
Yeah, Kalilo's gonna blow up, and Serpents is gonna blow up, man. Those two guys
Yeah.
work good together.
yeah. So you guys got something good going. Who would want to tread on that?
Not at all. Yeah, Kalilo's got his whole soundboard thing going now. He's got the morning show. That's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. Walks away if you hit big on the first time.
Yeah. Chris in Virginia, that's right. He won a free 1/10 ounce gold from Pure Metals, I think, right? That was a Pure
Yeah.
Metals
Over with
giveaway.
Nash.
Oh
Yeah,
my
with
God,
Nash.
that's a great pickup.
That's a come up right there. Right? I mean, come on. I won that 1/4 eagle over on Whatnot for $62.
Kalilo's ready to give up Serpents for a 1 ounce gold Libertad. Should have held out for a Centenario though.
Oh, he's gonna give him up for that cheap?
Yeah, he should have went at least to a 50 peso, man.
Yeah, you should have gone a little bigger than that, man. He's worth more than that. Serpents, now you got I would think about that now. Think about how cheap he was gonna get rid of you for. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just
Yeesh.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
100-gram bar, maybe.
100-gram bar? Yeah, it's a
100-gram
little over.
gold bar. Gold
What,
bar.
3 1/4 ounces?
Yeah, just about. Yeah, sure.
About.
Yeah, that's a nice piece. 100-gram gold bar.
Yeah, but
3.2.
who are you gonna negotiate it to?
Like who you gonna sell it to?
Yeah, I mean 100 grams not too big. Kilo would be a lot harder.
Look, if I had that much gold and I had to sell it today, I would put my happy ass in the car and drive up to Spring Hill and go right to Vermilion and get 98% a spot.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's a good deal.
98%.
Yeah.
He'll buy anything up to 100
98%.
grams, 98%. And he'll still
98%,
pay
that's not bad.
98% for a kilo bar, but he's got to have it tested first.
Yeah. Are we auctioning off slaves now on the live? No, Thousandaire. No slaves.
Not yet.
little Django Unchained.
Yeah, right.
You sell this one. You sell him cheap.
3 ounce gold piece is reportable. Is it?
Because it's more than $10,000 in cash. And it's only reportable when the cash gets to. So You guys, you got to understand something too. So it's reportable when cash is exchanged. So if you take a check, that's not cash. And when you deposit a check, that's not cash. So when you take cash and then deposit cash, that's when they report it as a teller from the to the to the banks. So keep in mind, you guys are you're talking about cash transactions, not checks. So
Yeah,
if you
but
were to
honestly, what are you
negotiate,
going to do? What are you going to do with the check? You're going to put it in the bank, and once it hits the bank, it's
it's a check.
completely visible.
It's a
Yeah,
yes, but it's a check. It's not reported to the IRS. It's just visible. It's your job at that point to decide if you're going to claim it or not claim it.
right.
But it doesn't get reported
Mm,
like cash does.
right.
I
And
was a
I've
bank.
heard that.
I was a banker.
No, I know, and I've heard that those forms that you got to fill out, nobody even looks at that crap anyway. From what I understand, they just want to have the information. It's not like it's sent off and you're put on a list somewhere as a potential drug dealer or whatever.
Yeah. So Penny Scout says they don't have to report a paper trail; it reports itself. That's why cash gets reported.
Yeah,
And if you sign your stuff, if you sell your stuff for cash and don't deposit it, then you just sell your stuff for cash.
right. The
Then you're
stuff that
working
you
off of
lost in a
cash.
boating accident.
Yeah, then you're working off of cash. What if I Venmo? It's still electronic.
Yeah, hell
It can
yeah.
still be
Pretty
it can
efficient.
still be traced. The whole thing about it is the reporting part of it. So it doesn't really matter. It's like a wire transfer. You know, what I mean,
Yeah, and
it's all reportable.
at the end of the day, if you get busted not reporting something or not claiming something,
That's
that
on
will
you.
put you in prison. That'll put you
Yeah,
in prison.
yeah,
You know what
that's
I
on
mean?
you. You're taking a
Yeah.
huge risk. So
If
just
you hide it, you're going to
yeah,
be in trouble. Yeah.
yep.
Now, cash
Now
is
if
a
you
totally different animal.
buy something with the gold coin from a private seller and you're just swapping products for gold coin for car or silver for services, that's different.
Yeah. I would imagine that'd be a lot tougher. But they used to have these barter services, and I don't even know if they still do. But I remember when I had a flooring business, we used to be able to like barter a floor job for like a roof job. You know, somebody, a contractor, a roof contractor, wanted floors in his house, and we used to have to do the job, and then we would go through the barter service, and like if you needed a roof, if you needed a kitchen, it's a
Yeah,
cashless transaction. But a lot of people took advantage of it and then walked away. They, closed up shop, and it wasn't a good thing at
yeah,
the end.
yeah. Penny Scout, it isn't just the LCS that reports. Go take 10K from the bank. They will report without you signing anything, without you knowing. I know I filled out those forms before.
Yeah.
It
My wife
actually,
just
it actually, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say my wife just reminded me that I literally bought her engagement ring with pallets of wood flooring. I traded flooring for her engagement ring.
Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, hell yeah, sweet. No money changed hands. I walked out with a diamond ring, and dude got his flooring.
Yeah.
It was a sweet
See,
deal.
Penny Scout, as a teller, it makes you do those things automatically. So you don't have a chance to not you can't like bypass it or do anything else like that. It makes you report it. It
Yeah,
makes you
she
take
was
their
awesome.
information when you pull out that much in cash. Also, it would be the teller's job to report structuring. So if you come in and deposit 3,000, 3,000, and 4,000 on back-to-back days or on the same day or even on the same week, that's considered structuring. You get in trouble for doing that too. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Or if you ask, what's the maximum I can deposit without triggering a form, that's supposed to trigger the form.
Yeah, it's supposed to, but it's not. It's you knowing what's going on and looking at the history because they train you to do all those things. It's
Yeah. It also
Yeah.
depends on how well you know the person you're giving the cash to. Like if you go into, let's just say you went into a coin shop, a random coin shop, you're going to probably end up filling out a form because he doesn't know you, you don't know him.
Yeah.
But once you get an established relationship, if you say were to walk into a coin shop with 20 or 30 grand in cash, that's probably not going to get reported.
I guess it would depend on yes your relationship with the coin shop. I would
Yeah.
imagine.
Hey, Rob.
You know,
Rob's
'cause-
numismatic.
Because everybody's
Gotta
taking a risk at that point.
Rob's Numismatic Archaeology says, got to come back on as a guest again soon. Thank you, sir, for your super chat. Appreciate that. And we will definitely get you back in. I'm just kind of waiting on Vegas, man. I'm treading freaking water. I got to be honest. I'm treading water till Vegas comes back. If he don't come back, I might retire.
You think so?
I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see.
That'd be crazy not having the airways with you guys on there.
It would kind of suck because I enjoy the time. Like I don't really talk to Vegas that much. We text all the time, but it's not like I jump on the phone and say, "Hey, buddy," what's up? Like you and I talk on the phone more than me in Vegas. You know, he's
Okay.
not a big talker guy, but when I get him on a live stream 2 times a week, you know, we get to chew the fat and talk and figure it
That's
all
a
out.
plus.
You know,
Yeah, of course. That's the relationship you've built. It's what you look forward to.
yeah, for sure.
You know, I hope he comes back. I hope he comes back with a vengeance and wants to kick some ass.
Yeah, I think he will, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
Nice.
I thought I was, but I'm not anymore. I'm thinking like I hope he's listening right now because maybe maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he'll chime in the chat, but I don't see him in there.
Yeah, who knows? He could be laid up right now.
Yeah.
Todd, did you figure out the price? Oh. Nick is sending me Nick is sending me questions, not Nick, not Vegas. Saint Nick sending me questions, asking me about something. I thought it was Nick.
Oh, the other one?
The other one, yeah, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm the reason Morgan is late. She tried to cheer me up after making me cry today. So sad, Penny.
Yeah. Talk about going emo. Come on.
Yeah,
There's
I
no
know,
crying
right?
in metals, isn't
There's no crying in metals.
it?
Silver spot at 60 or 86.56 right now.
Nice.
Khalil says
86.56.
Vegas and Thousand Air must be hitting the fringe streams together.
Yeah, Thousand Air
Laugh out
kind of
loud.
Thousand Air, I think he might have retired. No, he's
Oh.
coming back with a vengeance.
He'll be
too.
back. I'm sure he'll be back.
Yeah.
You have to take a small sabbatical,
Sabbatical. I love that word.
recharge the batteries. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I had sent Fish a text and I said, dude, I hope you're having a good sabbatical, you know, you good refocus / sabbatical. And he sends back, LOL, I'm not refocusing or on a sabbatical. He had some work stuff going on. He's like, I'm just backed off of YouTube right now because I'm busy as hell, training new guys and blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, okay, chill, dude. I didn't mean, I wasn't trying to insult you. I was like, come on. Bro, I thought you were just like, you know, recharging
break.
your batteries or something. You didn't really say. He took his whole damn channel down. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah. I reached out to Rick B recently because he was gone for over a week. I didn't see him, so I reached out to him like, "Hey, are you okay? Are you all right?" He's like, "Yeah, I just had to take a break, do stuff, catch up on other things." And I'm like, "No, that makes sense. I just want to reach out and make sure you're good." You know, when you see somebody consecutively for a while and then you don't see them, it throws some alarm. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, man. Well, anyway, I did talk to Fish today, and we're gonna try and meet up on Wednesday. Uh, he's got a little something going on south of me. So on his way
Nice.
back north, he's gonna hopefully we're gonna have a chance to stop and meet up over at OJ's.
Oh, that's
Should be a
cool.
good time. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I hang out with Jaime for about an hour and a half today at Starbucks. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
Starbucks.
Yeah, getting to know him, just chilling, having a coffee,
Nice.
talking about stuff.
So is it true that Starbucks is thinking about relocating their corporate headquarters to Tennessee now?
Could be. Hell, I don't
Yeah, he
know.
said maybe it's something to do with the taxes out there. I have no idea.
I don't drink Starbucks enough to care. It was just a place
The-
to stop and have a coffee with somebody.
yeah. Did you have to dye your hair blue before you went in there?
No, but I did put on my black pants and ripped holes in them,
Uh-huh.
and did wear a black hoodie and my hood up over the top, pulled down over my face. So I
Did
was
you
I
put
was
your bull ring nose ring in?
yeah, I had my septum piercing going and everything.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good times. Good
Eh,
times.
you got to have at least a lip ring if you go in there.
A couple to represent the right way. A
True.
couple. Yeah.
Yeah, that
But it
whole that
was
whole face tackle thing, I don't get it, but
yeah, it's a little different. That's for sure.
real different. Yeah.
Hey, Blue Collar's on with Monday Night Metals right now.
Oh yeah. Would you get a
Yeah,
notification?
I did. I got a
Sweet.
notification saying to stop by. He's only been on for an hour and 15 minutes. Just got the notification. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, yeah. I guess I'm not in your algo, huh?
I don't know why. I watch you all the time.
Yeah. I always know when Humble's going live. It's like Humble Stacker is going live in 30 minutes. It's like get nice little advance notice. Does
Do
anybody
you?
hear my dog right now? Can you hear my
I
dog?
do.
She's squir-
I
Yeah, I
do.
gotta let me hold it down for a minute. I'm gonna go give her a little bit more food, I think.
No problem, buddy.
She's
No problem.
she's whining. Give me a minute.
The mayor of Seattle can be a clown sometimes. But I mean, listen, we've had problems with politics in our area for a while now. I mean, who in their right mind defunds police? I hate to say it, but police are there to keep the peace, whether you have a few bad apples here and there or not. Defunding them is not the best way to do it. Cleaning up the precincts are. So there's all kinds of things that our city has been doing things that are wrong. Humble, I was amazed your package got to you 2 days for me in Toronto. Bro, I know. I got it already. Yeah, and the pieces of silver are sick. Thank you very much. I was gonna go over them tonight on the live. I didn't want to do it on Blue Collars because it's his live. But yeah, that was awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the stuff you sent too. Littlefoot Silver Stacker Starbucks comment. I got too much blood in my caffeine system right now. I feel you there. 1500K. What are we talking about? Thank you again, Block, for sending that. I appreciate you. Faster than sending stuff to Gumbo in Iowa or Gumbel. Yeah. Sorry about that, Littlefoot. Starbucks is overrated. It was just a place that I could centralize, meet somebody, have a cup of coffee, and hang out for an hour and a half or so. Good cup of Maxwell. Blue Collar is
what'd
one
you
of
say?
those
Good.
channels that doesn't show off how many likes.
Yeah, no, I don't. And I learned that from I learned that. I watch these dumbasses that tell you how to get more likes and they say, "Yeah, don't show your counter." I can't figure out how to turn it back on. So that was some bad advice, I guess. Yeah, but hit the like button just in case. You could be the only like. Am I here? Am I live?
Yeah. Yeah, you're here. I can hear you, bro. I can hear you. I got you. I was just
All
reading
right.
chat. Block says, no, thank you for choosing to buy silver from Block. Block goes coin sale. You rock. No, it was good silver. It was nice silver. I appreciate you. Thank you for selling it to me.
Is there
You know,
silver
it
that
got here.
isn't nice?
No. I mean, as in like there's no milk spots or anything else like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's
So
good,
it's
clean silver. You know, the horse
Re-
privy 2026 horse privy Canadian maple is pretty cool. Oh, it's a 2014, excuse me. 2014. The last year of the
retail
horse,
format?
not this one, the last year of the horse.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I can't keep up with the year of the horse, the year of the this, the year of the that.
Well, every 12 years it's the same one. So 12 years ago, it was year of the horse, yeah.
Yep. Hey, while I was out, I took advantage. You know, while I was feeding my dog, I made myself another cup of coffee. He said, I heard you saying something about Maxwell online. Maxwell House.
Somebody said a good cup of Maxwell when they were talking about
Mm.
Starbucks coffee.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm like a Folgers dude myself. Actually, I listen. If it's on sale, I'm buying it because freaking coffee is retarded right now.
It is pretty expensive. I stopped by. I used to be able to
yeah.
get a 12 pack of pods for like $4, $5. Now they want 8. I turned around and walked out of the store.
Oh, I'm telling you, man, I don't buy coffee unless it's BOGO. If it ain't BOGO, it ain't coming home with me. So even
That's
if it's
crazy.
like some, you know, I'm not going to buy like Walmart brand coffee, even though I probably have. I bought Target brand coffee. It wasn't terrible.
Hey, can you highlight Littlefoot's last comment?
Yeah, let me look. Here, hold on.
You done?
That one?
Come on.
No,
That one there?
the one higher than that.
Okay. That one?
Yeah. So that just goes to show that if you want it, buy it. Okay, you know what your DCA is. You know, if you overpay for a single ounce that's on the way 160 for a Bigfoot Privy Maple because you wanted it, man, good for you. Good for you.
All
You
right.
gotta have those specialty buys. That's how I see it, anyways.
I've got one thing to say about that, and that is -10. That is absolutely a -10. No
That is-
two ways about it. That might even
that
be
is-
-20.
No, that's a -10. I'll take the -10. Own it. That's fine. That's fine. It's something he wanted. He got it. You know, look, you already know this. And if you don't mix it up every once in a while, stacking can get boring and you lose interest.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
if that's gonna make him happy, then more power to you, brother. That's how I
man.
see it.
Yeah, Littlefoot knows I'm kidding. He know, -125. Yeah, we're all collectors. Let's be honest. There are so few pure stackers out there. We're all collectors.
Oh, I've got collector in me. I
Yeah.
hate to admit it,
I mean,
but I have collector in me.
there's something to be said that, a collection is a form of stacking. But
Oh, for sure.
when I hear stacker, when I hear stacking, I know it isn't me, because a stacker will be super disciplined, only buy certain stuff, either American Silver Eagles 90% or 10-ounce bars. You know who's a stacker? Kansas Kid. Kansas Kid is a pure stacker.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody's got, I mean, yes. I'd even say that he could even have 10% collector in him, because it doesn't mean that he doesn't look at it and be like, ooh, yes. But then the stacker kicks the ooh, yes out of the way and says, no, you're a stacker. But you're more collector than stacker once you did
Oh, way
your
more.
own test. Once
Yeah.
you did your own test, you're way more collector than stacker.
Well, look, I wrote the test so I would fail. You know what I mean?
You wrote the test so you would fail. Why?
I wrote the test so I would fail, because I'm trying to discipline myself and trying to become more of a stacker than a collector. Because I know that if I had, say, 500 ounces and I had 450 of it were Silver Eagles, I know that would be super liquid. I could go down and get rid of that anytime I needed to.
Okay.
And then I could leave those last 50 ounces for, pieces like those poured pieces and some more vanity type stuff,
Okay.
That's just my theory. Maybe I'm getting a little older and I'm starting to think like somebody who might die in the next 15 or 20 years. And I don't want, I don't want to die with a bunch of eclectic crap that people are going to have to get screwed over on at a coin shop, you know?
True. But that's where you will have, I mean, like you either educate or you leave instructions, right?
I'm not going to have that problem, because I know my wife, she will figure it out. She knows the coin dealer. She can sell on Whatnot. She'll get rid of that shit fast.
Yes, but your wife's the exception,
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
right? So if your wife isn't the exception, what do? You
Then
you either teach or you leave instructions. Now, whether they
Yeah.
follow the instructions, you have no control over.
And nor will you care at that time.
Yes, of course. But if you're gone and they don't follow the instructions, you had already done everything within your own power at that point to try to teach, and if not, give directions on how to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
There's not much more you can do other than have somebody who is going to be an executor of your estate that's going to do it for you. And that's going to cost you money.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had more of a crystal ball, and I could say, hey, now would be a good time to dump a bunch of stuff that I really don't want anymore. But is it? Or is it going to be 2 weeks from now? Is it going to be 120 again? I don't know.
Yeah, but see,
I mean,
that's where you can't worry, because if you fail to pull look, every pitch you don't swing at, you miss.
that's a
Right?
good point.
So
Yeah.
if your time is right, do it in stages on the way down, like you would DCA on the way up.
Right.
So you do it in stages on the way down just the same. That way you don't lose out in one shot and you can average it out. Still maximizing what you can get on the safest play as possible.
Yeah, no, that's a great point.
I mean, you just have to look at it in reverse. That's all.
He's, when my wife said when I'm sleeping with the fishes. Yeah.
No, there's only one person that's ever had to sleep with the fishes or swim with the fishes.
You cross the family. You swim
Cross
with
the
the
family.
fishes.
That's
Yeah.
that's what the saying says. Cross the family, swim with the fishes.
Yeah. FG
Jaime,
said,
I have a 1 ounce and 2.5 ounce, all of 3 DC US mint so far out of control. Oh, I feel you. Those are expensive. Go ahead. I'm sorry. What did FG say?
no, he said that if I disappear on a cruise, we know that Average Jane did it, basically, is what he's saying.
She was telling him to look over the edge to check out some wildlife. Just straight pushed
Yeah.
his
We
ass.
usually have an interior room.
Well, yeah, we had a balcony room in this time, but you don't really get a chance to jump out of those balconies. You'll land on a lifeboat anyway. So
A lot of times, depending on how high up you are.
you'd really have to push off. I don't think I have that kind of leg strength anymore.
Well, if you think about it, just stepping off, by the time you go down the 15 floors that it is, you're already 15 feet out from where you started.
Yeah. Well, my luck, I would like hit a rail, break my neck, and be a quadriplegic. I wouldn't die. I'd just be, blown in a tube for the rest of my life. And dude, that's the way it goes for me.
That's not funny. That's not funny because that would be a
No,
horrible
I know.
experience and horrible outcome. But
And
that's
and
my
no
kind of
offense
luck
to
too.
anybody who has gone through that or
Yes,
knows
yes.
somebody
Oh
who's
my,
gone through that.
oh my God, that would be horrible.
But that would be my luck. That would be
yeah,
me.
I feel you. Like Ron White says, hit something hard. I don't want to walk away from this shit.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, got to make sure you land on your head, but you got to just hit it just right.
You got this, man. Don't worry about it. You got this.
There's nothing worse than surviving a 10-story fall.
I can only imagine that would be well. At least it's the ocean. It's not flat water, so it's you know what I mean. At least the water's not completely like concrete. You know what I mean. It's not like you're jumping out of a 15-story floor building into a pool that has no movement, because that's what it's like hitting concrete. If the
Oh, I'm
water's
sure it would not.
moving and
It
you've
would
got
definitely
breaks
not be
and stuff, that's
comfortable
a whole
though.
lot different.
Yeah, it would definitely not be comfortable hitting the ocean, even from like 5, 6
No,
stories up.
no. Can you only imagine landing in the only shark
Yeah,
shark infested waters and you can't use your legs?
yeah. I heard what they do is the sharks swim around you and scare the shit out of you. And then you taste better when they eat you.
Your adrenaline's running.
No, because you pooped yourself. That you
You're
get
more
rid of
game.
all the waste.
You're more gamey,
Yeah, way more gamey.
like shooting a deer on the run.
I'll tell you what.
They only
I
bite you
hit a
because they think
deer.
you're a seal.
I hit a deer with my truck, and some guy pulled up, and he's like, "You gonna take that deer?" And I was like, "Well, why would I take the deer?" He's like, "No, I'm gonna take him home and skin him and eat him." He was like this
Yep.
deadhead guy that basically he was like, I don't know, man. People thought he was a serial killer, but he was just a local guy in town, and he took that deer home and he ate him. And I hit that bitch doing like 60, man. There wasn't much left on the inside of that deer. I can tell you that.
Well, the thing about hitting a deer is you bust its guts open, so the meat starts turning rancid already. So what he would have been able to salvage out of that wouldn't have been much.
Yeah, but whatever it was, he was going to eat it. He was going to take
Yeah.
his pelt too.
We hit a deer
Is that-
doing 55 going down I-5 one time in a Ford Taurus. Hit the right quarter panel, knocked the hood up, busted the windshield, took out the right side of the car. Deer, right leg, torn off, sitting off to the side of the road. Deer was completely gone. Just
Mm.
adrenaline running, just ran off into the woods.
Oh, I believe that. I hit one night coming home from work. It was dark. Generally is dark at night. And this deer came shooting in front of me. I didn't see nothing but a brown streak. And I caught his tail, his hind quarter, with the right far side of my bumper. And I looked in my side view mirror, and this deer was spinning in the road. He was just doing circles. And he stopped. He got up and he took off into the woods. He was gone like a shot.
Knocked him out. Then he got his bearings and took off.
No, I didn't even knock him out, man. I hit him. Like I said, I caught him in the rear hind quarter, and he just spun. I just seen him spinning.
Spun. Just spun. Crazy.
Yep. Then he took off. Put a little dent in my bumper. I was kind of pissed off about that, but not that big of a deal.
You know, if you hit a deer and not report it, you get in trouble.
Is that right?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. This was a long time ago.
It's crazy. In Oregon, they teach you not to, if you see a deer in front of you, if a deer jumps in front of you, you don't swerve left, you don't swerve right, you don't slam on the brakes, you keep driving forward.
Yeah, you just mash on the gas. Is that what you do?
No, you don't mash on the gas, you come to a controlled stop, but if you don't stop in time, keep in mind the deer will more than likely jump out of your way. So if you swerve to the right or to the left, most of the time you're gonna swerve in the direction the deer is gonna jump at. You have a 50-50 shot.
Oh, you're saying if a deer is like static, standing still in the road.
Yeah, if it jumps in front of you and it's standing there, they say that, just try to come to a controlled break, but they say to keep driving forward, not to swerve.
Every deer I've ever hit ran in front of me. Like it was a streak in the corner of your eye that you barely even saw. And then boom, you hit him. Come to a rolling stop. Yeah, I had one tore the whole front clip had to be replaced on my pickup truck. Destroyed it.
Yeah. Catcom says deer in the headlights. Yeah, that's essentially what happens. They just freeze.
Yeah.
Matt Wingy says, I lost my deer in a boating accident. 3D says, we hit a cow 3 times before we all came to a stop. Yeah, that reminds me of that me, myself, and Irene scene where he shoots the cow.
Yeah, but the best deer scene of all time has got to be Tommy Boy.
Oh.
Yeah, when he hits the deer and they think they killed the deer and he throws him in the back seat. About a half hour later, the deer comes to and he's like tears the car apart.
Yeah.
Trying to get out.
That was
Tommy Boy. That was an awesome movie.
You wouldn't have been able to fit a moose in the. Yeah, a moose would have taken the car out completely. Moose are so big. People don't realize how big they are.
A moose will stomp a mud hole in your ass too.
Yeah, you got to not just quarter a moose, you've got to 20 a moose just to make sure you can get it all to the place where you're hauling it to. There's so much, that they're so big.
You need to do like a chainsaw, like Animal House. When the horse died in the dean's office.
Yeah, that's just gross.
Yeah. Hey, listen. No way to get him out. Otherwise, you got to tear out the door or something.
Gold to silver ratio's at 54 right now. Khalil says, I got a couple of ounces. I'm ready to liquidate to cover it.
Is it 50? It's 50. 55.25. I got
55.
55.25 according to Kitco. But that's close enough, Khalilo. We're not going to hold you responsible for that one.
Paul says meese are huge. Meese? As in, like, yeah. I don't think so. I think the
Ah,
plural for moose is still moose. I'm not sure though. That's kind of crazy. Makes me wonder.
yeah. Anybody put that in the chat? I'm going to ask AI right now. Let's see what Gemini says. What is the plural for moose? All right, let's see. We have, according to AI, the plural for moose is simply moose. So it is
Yeah.
not meese, it's moose.
Yeah. That would have
That's
been
if you
interesting
believe
if
AI.
it was meese. That would be interesting.
It would, yeah.
Catcom says mooses.
Mooses, right?
Yeah, had me thinking for a second there. I was like, it actually kind of you would almost think it kind of makes sense, right? Meese, moose, multiple moose would be meese, mooses. I don't know, but yeah, I was almost positive. Moose. One of the very few that doesn't change.
Yeah, true. You know, I had a question on trivia on the cruise. Yeah, I do trivia on a cruise. I'm old.
I would too.
What is a group like? You know how like a herd of buffalo or whatever. What is a group of tigers called? Put your answers in the chat and don't cheat. Do not cheat. What is a group of tigers called? I didn't know what it was. Let's see who gets it. Don't cheat. Not a pride. That's lions. Not a pride. Nope. Pride is not it. Not a herd. Nope. Come on. A bad time. It could be. A group
You
of
can tell
tigers
that
could scare
nobody's
you.
actually cheating either. You can tell
I know,
nobody's
isn't
cheating.
that's true. Nobody's cheating because it would be very, very
You
easy
would,
to just cheat.
yeah, you guys would already know. Just tell them.
It is an ambush of tigers. There, somebody got it. Opal got it. Did you cheat, Opal? Ambush of tigers. Yeah, I never knew that.
It also says or a streak.
A streak?
Yeah, most
Interesting.
common collective nouns for tigers are an ambush or a streak. Although tigers are largely solitary animals, these terms are used to describe a group when they come together, particularly for an ambush of tigers or a streak of tigers. A mother and her cubs.
They'll ambush TF out of you. That is true. Vanessa.
So yeah, that's interesting. An ambush.
Yeah. Yeah, I never heard that one before. So
Yeah.
obviously I got it wrong.
Last major trivia I played was over on Stacker's Corner. And
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
tell you, yeah, people are getting better. FG is one of the hardest guys to beat when it comes to those things. He's fast,
Yeah.
man. I'll tell you, he's fast. It's like he hits AI collectively asking the question, listening to the person asking the question. So it's hearing their voice, running it, pops the answer, and he's typing it faster than anybody else can actively look it up and then type it. You know what I mean? So
Right.
he's on it. He's got a system.
No, he definitely is it. Do you think he uses like looks it up or is he just that smart? I mean, I'm not taking it away from you, FG, but I'm
No,
just saying.
FG's wicked sharp, wicked
No,
smart.
I know. He
Okay.
wins a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so I can tell you that it wouldn't surprise me any if on the harder ones that you would think like, it takes him an extra second. He's reading the answer to make sure it's right before he types it, type
Yeah.
of thing. But he's fast. He's got a system down. Okay, he's got a system. I'm telling you, he's hard to beat. I beat him out one time, and I felt like the fucking bee's knees, man. I was walking around like the shit. I'm like, yeah, I beat FG. Yeah, I'm badass. But no, he wins like 90% of the time. He wins so much that I think they made a rule that you can't win back-to-back weeks because it was FG, 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 FG.
That's known as the FG Stacker rule, by the way.
He said, depends on the subject. I don't look up most of it. See, he's just wicked sharp.
Yeah.
And I think they made a rule. No, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not positive, but it wouldn't surprise me any because he wins so much that they're like, yeah, you can't win back-to-back weeks. Because one of the weeks that I've only won a couple of times, and one of the weeks that I did win was on one of his off weeks. I've only beat him one time. And I got lucky. I beat him out by one. And I think it's because I just barely got it in faster than he did, like milliseconds.
You know who always wins? Vegas, man. He won what do you call Craven's giveaway 2 times in a row. That sucks for Craven.
Oh, so FG music is not my forte. Good to know. Good to know. I know what
Yeah,
days I'll have a shot now.
We had a good music trivia on board. It was from 60s through 90s, I think it was. No, it was the early 2000s. Music, and you had to name artist, song, and year of release. Possible 60 points. I think we got 42 out of 60. And we came in like third. Some jackass had like 48.
Still, 42 is not a bad showing out of 60. That's
No,
almost
that's what I said too.
75%. That's 70%, you know.
Yeah, no, I was definitely not unhappy with that. Especially because it was a wide variety of stuff. I mean, it went all the way. Actually, it was from the 50s. They had some Elvis stuff, Motown, disco, like 90s rock, up to Lady Gaga and Adele. So there was some variety there, you know.
Yeah.
It was definitely.
I'm
It's
pretty
fun,
decent
man.
with music stuff. I'm pretty decent with music stuff. I'm pretty decent with movie stuff. FG totally smokes when it comes to coin shit. He's really smart. You know, when it comes to coin stuff, he knows a lot of coin stuff before his answers are normally one of the very first ones. So,
Yeah.
you know, there's just certain questions that you know you have a shot at, and certain questions you know you don't. And if you happen to get your answer in before, if I get my answer in before FG, even though he's not first, I still consider that a personal win
Right. Right.
because I got my answer in before him.
Exactly.
You know, that's how smart FG is when it comes to the stuff like that.
Meanwhile, he was probably just in the bathroom that time.
Yeah, or grabbing something to drink or something
Yeah,
like that.
you know, the
what I
phone
mean?
rang or whatever, and you thought you beat him.
His phone was buffering, you know,
There
and he
you go.
couldn't type it in fast enough. I take pride in beating him, but it was a technicality.
Yeah, it was a glitch, but listen, you enjoy that.
It's a W for me. I'll take it.
It's definitely a W. Dude. Oh man.
It's the small wins, man. It's the small wins.
Yeah, you got to take them as you can get them.
Yeah, especially with the way life is nowadays, man. I'll tell you. Take your wins where you got them, guys. You
Yeah.
know, I before I got promoted, I got a review, this last one that I got before this last promotion, and my manager looked at me. He's going over my numbers and he's like, "Did you know that you did this and this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I could have been better." And he looks at me and he goes, "Dude, that's phenomenal. Like nobody in the company does stuff like that. That's like number one in the region. You got to celebrate your wins." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay. All right, I'll celebrate my wins. That was okay." But I got
Yeah.
promoted over it, you
Well,
know,
there's a
but yeah,
reason. There's a reason your name is Humble.
well, true, maybe.
You
I
know,
can always do better. We never arrive. We're never
no,
there. We just got to
it's all
keep doing
about the
better.
journey.
All about the journey. The race is long, and at the end, it's only with yourself.
Yeah, you got to be. A lot of people really need to think of it that way too. The only person you have to do better than is yourself. That's like when I see people with a bigger stack than me or more gold, like Kalilo. I look at Kalilo's gold stack and I'm like, God, man, I'll never have a stack of gold that big. And I'm not jealous. I'm impressed.
No, you need to be impressed because that's hard work. Because you know
Yeah.
how hard it was to get to what you have. So just imagine
Right.
how much harder they had to work to get where they have. You know, and
Yeah.
that's one thing that as a stacker, as long as you're not comparing stacks with other people, you can appreciate what they have. You know, like honestly, like wouldn't you die to have what Dub C has for a coin collection? You know, or
In-
you know what I
I
mean?
mean,
Like
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
amazing,
Dub
right?
C is probably one of the only stackers, collectors that I am just slightly jealous of, and not because he's got a bigger stack or more better coins. It's just that he started so many years ago. I'm jealous of his longevity,
Okay. You
you
know,
know, and I
OC
think that's
Stacker's been
fair. I
stacking
think
since
that's
the
fair.
70s too. You know, and when you've been stacking that long, it's very impressive.
Yeah,
It's hard not to be impressed by something like that. I get that.
yeah. I
But
mean, anybody
there's
like there's people with lots of money that can go out and buy a bigger stack than Dub C or Fish or whoever
oh
are the
sure.
big, you know what I mean?
Sure, but they
But
didn't work for it. They didn't work
no,
for it.
nobody,
They
those
just
guys,
bought it.
those guys can't show you a silver eagle that they paid less than $10 for. You know
True.
what I mean?
Yes, or even tell you how much they paid for it without looking it up.
Mm-hmm. Or like Catcom. Yeah, I paid $300 for this ounce of gold. They can't say that,
Yeah, true.
you know?
You know, I can tell you that I paid 705 for my pre-33 Princess. You know, but they wouldn't know that. They would just know that they bought a sum of gold and this is how much they spent on it. They don't know
Yeah.
what it is, you know. So that's where a stacker, you know, it you take pride in what you've stacked, especially if you have nothing to start with. You know, most of us don't have a whole lot of money to just be thrown away at metals. You take
Yep.
pride in what you were able to put away.
You
You know,
know,
I was fortunate.
I was gonna say, you know what YouTube channel, what guy has a big ass stack of gold, but yet he kind of annoys me a little bit. That would be 2 is 1, right? You know 2 is 1?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, no, I've seen two as one. I know his channel. I watch him.
Guy has a massive stack of gold and he's been doing it for a long time. And I think he's just a regular guy. He's not like a super rich guy or anything, but he's just super consistent stacker. And he's just got
Yeah.
like, oh, like this is what 100,000 in gold looks like. And he's like plopping out, that was
He's
back when
very
gold was like 1,800 an ounce.
yeah, but he's
Yeah,
very
Yankee,
he's very nonchalant about it. Like,
almost
oh,
too nonchalant though.
yeah, like, oh, here's 100,000 in gold, but you know that's nothing. Let's move on to this. You know, it's
Yeah, you
like
look,
you look at $100,000 worth of gold. It's like, that's awesome. And he's like, yeah, it's just $100,000 worth of gold. It's just gold. These are just gold coins. Let's move on.
yeah.
You know, and you're like,
But
yeah, it's just
yeah, but the thing is, like, it took him like 80 ounces to get to 100 grand in the video that I saw recently. And now I'm thinking, dude, that's like 280 grand now.
yeah, yeah.
What am I saying? It's more than that.
It's
It's more
way
than that.
more.
It was like
Way
80
more.
ounces times like 4,700.
Yeah.
That's like 350 grand. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a fat stack of gold.
And I'm sure it's a deeper stack now than it was back then.
Well, I mean, he's only going to keep adding, right? You wouldn't imagine
Yeah.
that he's not stacking, you know. And
Well,
he's
I mean,
smart. He looks at charts. He does stuff like that too. So like it's not like he's not informed. You know, you
but I
don't
mean, when gold hit like 5,600 and whatever, would you blame him if he liquidated? I mean,
no.
most of his gold was probably bought below 2,000 average.
No,
I mean, you
because then
couldn't
you play
blame
the
him.
GSR. You play the GSR ratio. You
Yeah.
sell at that, and then you sit and you wait till it drops to 45 and you buy more.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah, I guess.
you just sit and play the ratio. Guys like that don't get there by not doing something. They have a system.
Yeah, I think his system was just being consistent, right? He bought a quarter ounce of gold every month for 3 years, I think he said, or something like that. And
And
it might have been more than that.
depending on when you're buying, that was easy to do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he started like in 2014 or 2013, something like that.
Okay, so when
So
gold was about
gold was pretty
500
cheap.
bucks an ounce,
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was cheaper than it is now. I can tell you that.
for sure. For sure. Catcom says if you make 200,000 a year easy. Yeah, I mean it's hard to put that much away on a regular basis at today's prices. So
Yeah.
if you can put a gram of gold away a month, or a tenth away a month, if you put a tenth away a month, that's still $500 a month. You're spending 500, 600 bucks depending on what you're buying and where you're buying it.
True.
And in 10 months you still have an ounce of gold.
Right.
Let's not forget, if you stay consistent, that shit adds and it stacks.
So at that rate, it will only take you 80 years to get 80 ounces.
No, but I mean, ultimately, you could find other ways. I mean, you got to start, right? You make a system. When that system becomes easy to work with, and you find other means and other money, then you start adding more to that system. Then your tenth turns into a quarter. Then your quarter turns into a half, or whatever the case might be. But at today's prices, it's hard to put away a quarter a month. That would be challenging, especially for your average
without
stacker.
question. I mean, that's
Right?
what I'm saying. That's where I'm saying where my jealousy comes in, is that those guys that have been doing it for 30 years, they got the opportunity and to stack for 300 an ounce in gold, or 400 or 500 or 1,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
never have that again.
True. But think about people that are getting into it now, and we bought gold when it was 2,500 an ounce.
Right.
So they're getting into it now, wishing that they were buying it at 2,500 an ounce, but they're spending 47, 48. That's the thing. Everybody's journey is different, right? And when you
For
get
sure.
in, they don't know what the glory days were like. We don't know what those glory days were like for them. So they don't know what the glory days were like for us. So they don't know any different. They don't remember when it was 32 an ounce because they weren't buying it then.
Yeah.
They only know 77, 80, 85. That's all they know because they're starting off.
Yeah. I guess it's no different than anything else. Like, yeah, I bought in at NASDAQ 1,300,
Yeah. Or if you were the guy spending $10,000 on 2 Papa John's pizzas, Bitcoin, 10,000 Bitcoin on 2 Papa John's pizzas.
Right.
if you'd have held on to those, or like, do you think that pizza delivery guy held on to those?
No, of course not.
He would have like how many $1 million right now?
It's unfathomable.
I mean, that's insane.
Sick. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, gold back then in perspective was expensive. And so that's the kicker, is when you're buying $600 an ounce gold, it was still expensive in comparison to other metals like $17 an ounce silver. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was expensive then in perspective, but if you think about it now, and if you were to buy and hold, where you'd be sitting now.
Well, look, I would argue against that, because like, say $300 gold in the late 90s, early 2000s, right? That's
Okay.
16 times cheaper than it is right now. Divide what you make right now by 16, and I guarantee you were making way more than that in the late 90s, early 2000s. You probably weren't making much more now than you were back then.
In
Definitely
the
not 16x, I could tell you that.
in the late 90s. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine that if you look at it that way, you're not. But if you look at inflation, see, that's not a great way to gauge it. You have to gauge your rage against inflation.
Well, think about what a car was, what a truck was. You know,
Well, the cost of goods were a lot less. Don't get me wrong, but our dollar was stronger too. So there's a lot of things that have changed over those years, especially over the
Yeah.
last 36 years.
no, for sure. But my point is, you can't say that just because gold was cheaper, it was just relative to what the price is now. It was still way cheaper. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do know what you mean in that sense. It was way cheaper.
Like in 1999, people walked around with $300, $400, $500 in their pocket, and they could go and buy an ounce of gold. Nowadays, you ain't walking around with 5 G's in your pocket unless you're Dub C. If you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
and he's not carrying 5 G's in his pocket. He's wearing it around his neck.
That's true. But he paid what? $1,100 an ounce for that gold.
True.
So
So
that's
he's
the
on
thing,
the
though.
up. But that is the thing. People nowadays aren't carrying cash. Money's all moved digital and electronic. And when people say it hasn't, they're wrong because honestly, you still have to negotiate electronically at the bank to get fiat currency, and more places are not taking cash, which is changing shit.
Yeah.
I mean, got to get with the times. Unfortunately, it's going to happen. The more you fight it, the harder it's going to be. And I'm fighting it too because I'm stacking, but at the end of the day, there will be a time where I'm going to have to make a decision. I think all
Yeah.
of us would at one point.
Well, I think more along the lines, the point that I was trying to make is salaries, wages, incomes have not increased at the same rate that gold or sugar or gasoline. Well, gas is a bad example because that goes up and down so much.
That's a
But
horrible example.
real estate,
I know what you're saying.
you know what I mean? Salaries haven't
Yeah.
risen at the same rate. That's obvious. Back in the 70s, a house used to be 2 years salary. Now the average house is 8 years salary. So that's a massive difference.
That is a big difference.
You know,
Catcom says silver back down to 73 by Friday. Hey, if it is, it is what it is. It just means it's on sale.
right?
I think it's going to stay high though. I think we're
So
going to be
should
pushing $90 by the end of the week.
should I blow out like 500, 600 ounces on whatnot tomorrow night
Oh,
and
dude!
then
If you
buy
can
it
pump
back
it out,
by
pump it
Friday?
out. Pump it out, pump it out.
You know, I thought about that.
I think
Because
I think that's the least thing you should worry about. I think if you have inventory, you should be turning it no matter what.
oh no, that's my theory, man. My theory is turn and burn. You know, like my wife is a little timid with buying inventory. I'm completely the opposite. If I think I need 200, I'm going to order 400 because I know if I order 400, I will create the need to sell that, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you're accounting for growth too, right? Hopefully. So,
Well, yeah. I mean, most of what I sell now is all wholesale. I pack them up 50 units, 60 units, 100 units at a time, shipping them all over the place. And the reason is because it's way easier to pack a box of 40, make a lot less money per unit, but it's more money gross, you know?
yeah, well, I mean, Walmart sells things for cheaper, but they still make money because they make it in bulk, right? So if you're making 15 cents a pair, but you're selling 5 million pairs, opposed to 30 cents a pair and you're only selling 1 million pairs, what's the smarter way to go?
Yeah, for sure. No. Bulk is great as long as you're buying right.
That's why,
Um,
Shaquille O'Neal, right?
Sure.
His shoes, they sell at Walmart, only at Walmart, right?
Yeah, yes.
He sold more shoes, more name brand with his name logo on them than any other person out there, because
Yeah.
he sells them at Walmart, doesn't gouge on the prices, and still makes money.
Right. Yeah, I saw an interview. He was like, "Yeah, I was sell them at Walmart, and I get
Yeah.
I make about $10 a pair, but I sell like 20 million pairs a year."
Yeah,
That's a bad Shaq. That's a really bad Shaq, by the way.
that was a horrible Shaq, but you don't
I
understand,
know.
the point. But the
Hey,
point is, it's like he's a smart businessman. He was one of the very first ones, from what I understand, as an investor in Google.
oh really?
Yeah, just saw the business plan and put money down.
You know who's supposedly a really good investor is Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, you'd really kind of surprises you.
Yeah, I was shocked too, but he had like so many great investments where he was like a venture capital guy for a while. I don't know if he still does it, but that was the rumor anyway.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. They're talking about Costco sold gold one price. And Costco, by the time you got your presidential discount and your cash back and your this and that, you could buy gold below spot from them.
You could, and then make money on points.
Right. Well, that was like when Walmart had the 5% cash back Capital One card. Dude, I was grinding on that card. I was getting stuff below spot constantly below spot.
So Silver and Gold Stack Attack did a video on this. Did you watch this video about buying metals online?
I did not.
Okay, so he went to like 4 or 5 different online bullion dealers and priced out like a buffalo. Okay, and then priced out an eagle, right? So they were all pretty close within each other, but then you paid the 3% credit card fee, and then you paid shipping, right?
Yeah.
But then you go to Walmart.com. You can buy your metals at Walmart.com. You
Yeah.
click on the button, it brings you right to the same portal of the online bullion dealership or dealer. You get it for
Yes.
less, and you don't pay the 3%, and you don't pay additional shipping.
Right. You get free shipping.
Free shipping,
Yeah,
no credit card
I did
fees, and you
several.
get
I
it for
did
less.
several videos about buying from Walmart, where you end up getting stuff super cheap. Gold. I wish I was into gold more back then than like I knew more about it, because gold you could buy consistently way below spot, like 2.5% below spot.
Yeah, see, that's a screaming deal. Anytime you can get it at spot or below, I mean, who in their right mind is not going to take advantage of that? I mean, I did.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I was pretty close to it. Even if it's just slightly over. I mean, anywhere close to spot, even slightly over, you're getting a good deal, especially if your metals are secured that same day.
Yeah.
I'm down.
You're talking about like how did you do on that Kruger that you got?
The Kruger actually, because of the way things worked out, and then getting all the additional gold back side of the deal, I was like, I think $15 above spot. Ultimately,
That's not terrible. Yeah.
that was not bad at all. That was not bad at all. And if you think about the amount of money that I saved in taxes, right? That was an additional, $180 plus the credit card fees that I would have paid if I'd have bought it online. I saved when I bought the Kruger, I saved close to about $300.
Yeah.
That was a bonus. That was definitely the way to go.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the whole tax thing you got going on out there, If you
Sucks.
can continue, yeah, if you can continue to get deals like that, that's a bonus, man.
That'll be the
You
way
can't
that I
lose.
do it. That'll be the way that I do it from now on. I'll just have to reach out to somebody in the community that offered to, run a wallet for me,
Absolutely.
and go that route. And these are people that I trust immensely.
Mhm.
I wouldn't just hand over $1,700 or $1,900 to somebody if I didn't immensely trust them. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. You got to be able to trust the people you're dealing with, or else don't do it.
And it's somebody in the community. Somebody I deal with on a regular basis. So it made it that much more. My comfort level was that much higher. You know what I mean? Like today, I talked to Jaime about introducing him to my LCS, which was like a half a block away from where we are having coffee. He drives by him all the time. He's like, dude, do you mind if I go in there and drop your name? I'm like, no, not at all. When I call him, I tell him who I am. And Sarah's like, hey, Todd, how's it going? Tell him what I want. She's like, hey, Todd's on the phone. What's the price for this? And he'll be like, this, and this. I'm like, all right, put it aside for me. I mean, they're super cool. It's the relationship you want to build. It sounds like one that you have with your metals guy.
Oh yeah, no, that is so invaluable, man. You can't even put a price on that. You really can't.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite as good because you get better deals because I have to deal with the taxes issue. But I don't.
Yeah.
I think that if I didn't have to pay with the taxes issue, I would get a pretty good deal from my guy. Similar, not as good, but similar to the one you got. You've built a great relationship with your guy. When you can
Oh
go
yeah.
there and get metals for the price that you do, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, that's the thing. It's like you don't want to just go in there and not spend money though. Like every time I go in there, I'll go in to say hello and hang out and I'll bullshit with them for an hour or two, but I always buy something. Even if it's something really small, a couple of dimes or whatever. I'm always walking out of there with something.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I don't stop by my LCS if I'm not going to walk out with at least a dime or a quarter or a 50-cent piece, something. Matt Wingy says, paranoid about buying from Walmart. Heard one guy received a bunch of fake Eagles. Matt Wingy, if you don't buy from a separate vendor on Walmart, but it brings you right to the bullion dealer. So like if you're looking at metals on walmart.com, it'll say who it's sold by. And most of the time they use Apex, or Money Metals. It's one of those two or the two that they normally use. And it'll bring you right to their portal. If it doesn't bring you right to their portal, don't buy. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just making sure. Yeah, I mean, I would just
No,
make sure
I'm
that
sorry. I just lost my train of thought for a second. I was reading somebody's comment. Jamie G said something about serpents or jammies. I forget which. Get some on the layaway, even if the price goes up. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
hell,
was Serpents talking about how his dealer will do a 30-day roll for him.
yeah, that's a pretty good deal. I mean, my guy will put stuff back for me and he'll write a price on it and I can come in there 2-3 days later, but I won't push it much more than that, especially if the price is moving in the right direction.
Hey, if my guy will let me lock in a price for 30 days and gives me 30 days to pay it off for that locked in price, if I got to ride the 30 days, I will. I'll try not to. But if it makes it more comfortable for me to space it out to make it so it's value to make it so it's more affordable, I mean, it's a term deal, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I wonder how many times though because I know that people put stuff back all the time and then the price drops and they never show back up. Meanwhile, the guy could have sold it 3 times since then.
True.
True.
And he's looking to flip inventory, but he's got to save money on that piece of metal being locked up.
Yep.
So
What's
I'm
up,
sure
Fish?
he's making something on it.
I was telling everybody we're going to try and meet up on Wednesday. Hopefully it works out.
Puffa Fish. Yeah, what's up, Fish?
Papa Fish.
No, Walmart does not only sell generics; they sell ASEs and other things as well.
Oh yeah, Walmart
You
sells
can
everything.
you can buy gold through them. Literally, it brings you right to the bullion dealer.
Yeah.
You just got to make sure that on the hyperlink on the bottom it says sold by whoever. You just got to make sure it's a bullion dealer, and when you click on them, when you click on the sale, it'll bring you right to their portal like you're logging in yourself. But the price will be
Yeah.
different than it'll be if you were to log in on your own.
Yeah, I've bought through Walmart. I've bought at bullion exchanges, bullion.com, AppMex, AppMex, who else? Trying to think. Not SD.
I bought from all of them. Hero, Bullion Exchange, New York Exchange. Like I bought them from all of them. JMSD,
Yeah.
Silver and Gold Bull.
No,
Whoever's
I'm
going
talking
to give
about
you the
just
best
through the
deal.
Walmart. I'm talking
Through
about
the Walmart. I thought they
Yeah.
only do Apex and Money Metals.
No, they also at the time they did bullion exchanges and bullion.com was another one.
Oh,
Because
both reputable companies as well.
yep, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, both of which I bought from. I bought from bullion.com. I bought, Hero had a spot deal for a gram of gold. I bought it when it was like $97. And just buy wherever you can, where you can for the cheapest price possible. If you can get on a spot deal, do it. JM's got a starter pack for silver starters.
Yeah. Silver
10
Heist
ounces.
was just talking about that. If you saw he had a video if he started over with 100 ounces, what he would buy. And
Yeah.
one of the first things is he would take advantage of all those spot deals, right?
For sure.
And that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Yeah, I would take advantage of all those spot deals and make sure you're buying over what they say for free shipping. Because
Yep.
the last thing you want is anything being taken away for shipping, because that's BS in the first place.
Yeah.
There's 500 bullion dealers out there. Like, you're going to charge me shipping if I don't pay $200 with you? Like, what kind of crap is that? One of them should offer free
Yeah.
shipping on any sales order, and then I bet the whole industry would change their mind. Can you imagine how cool that would be?
Mm-hmm. Well, that was one of the cool things about Walmart, right? If you had
Yeah, free
Walmart
shipping.
Walmart Plus, free shipping. Yeah. No matter
Yeah,
what, you could buy
free shipping.
2 Eagles and get free shipping.
Yeah, you could buy one and get free shipping, and
Right.
you're not paying anything additional by using your credit card.
You're actually saving 5%. Well, at the time you were saving 5%. And that
If you've got a
5%
card
cash back was immediate.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a card that gives you 5% cash back now, use it. You're saving the transaction fee and you're getting 5% cash back. Why not? That's 8%
Yeah.
right off the top.
The the Walmart thing was a good deal. A couple of people put out videos where they got fakes or something, they said, from Walmart. I can't see that. And even if that were the case, all you got to do is just call them up and report it, and they'll take it right off your card. So
Yeah, see, that's the thing. If you're getting fakes from Walmart, it's not logging you into one of those bullion dealer portals. You're clicking on the wrong thing. It's sold by Joe Schmo in fucking
Right.
Timbuktu, and some
Yeah.
10-year-old with rickshaws running it across 100 miles of land. I mean, it's a whole lot different when you're actually buying from when the portal does what it's supposed to do. Then you're not buying fakes. And if you are, then you deal directly with them and you get your money back.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
there's buyer protections.
Yep. Yeah, I had never had any complaints except they would charge sales tax. Like occasionally, I used to buy these deals where you get 5 Eagles for X amount of dollars, right?
Yeah.
And then they would try and charge sales tax, which no American currency was supposed to be sales tax in Florida. So you basically had to go through. I got an email, a direct email for their sales tax department or the tax compliance department. And you just send them an email, and within 10 minutes, they're refunded it.
Yeah, well, they should.
No, they
Real
definitely
money's not
should. But
supposed to be taxed, right? So anything that's old currency or currency at all, being silver or not, shouldn't be taxed. Bullion shouldn't be taxed. Washington State's lost their mind. But I can tell you that
it's not
most
just
other
not
states,
just Washington. Yeah,
I know.
state
I
of
can tell you that
Nevada
a lot of other
is
states are going to
weird.
jump on board.
State of Nevada, bullion isn't taxed, but American coins are taxed, or any coins are taxed, whereas bullion is
So
not,
that's just
and that's
stupid.
ridiculously backwards.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
Silver State
you
Stacker.
shouldn't be taxed. You shouldn't be taxed on precious metals.
Not at all.
It's just a way to punish us for getting our money out of the system. Damn you, system.
Yeah, it's the system. The man is holding us down.
Yeah, that's the old crusty hippie of me coming out. Damn you, system.
Yeah, manipulation, crusty hippie.
Yeah.
Manipulation. It's manipulated. Only on the
Yes,
way
it's
down,
all-
not on the way up. It's not being manipulated now.
It's all the whales making more money than they're supposed to.
Bullion banks. Yeah. But I mean, sometimes it does feel that way, but it's just too convenient.
That is too convenient. I mean, come on.
Yeah. It does feel that way though sometimes, I mean, like in all reality though, could you possibly even come up with a reason why silver is $86 an ounce right now? I mean, gold hasn't been running like this. What the hell? The GSR is down to 55. I mean, why?
True.
You know what
Yep.
I mean? Why? You can't.
Yeah.
You just can't even come up with a reason for it. Except,
You
well,
can't.
one
But
one
there's a
reason.
few.
Well, one thing you could say is silver definitely got punished harder than gold did from
For
the
many years.
top till now.
Yeah.
So maybe silver is just gaining back a little bit of ground. Maybe it's just the better.
Maybe it's just trying to get more true to where it's supposed to be.
Could very well be. Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, right, the mining ratio, if it was the mining ratio and it was that, it'd be 15-1, right? Historically, it's been 13-1. It's been as low as 7-1, So if you think about that, which one's wrong? Is silver undervalued or is gold overvalued?
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what, though? I would say probably a little bit of both. But here's the thing. When I woke up and I saw silver is up $6 an ounce, my first thought was, what do they know that we don't know? What do they know? Somebody knows something. Something weird's going on. I texted that to Fish. I said, something weird's going on, dude. I don't know what it is, but something weird is going on.
Yeah, somebody took a tweet that was made the wrong way and something happened. That's the problem with silver right now. Somebody can wake up, say a tweet, change their mind an hour later, and then silver goes from a $6 swing in which direction? In either direction. That's the problem right now.
Well,
And,
Silver State says, I'm sorry, dude. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
No, I was going to say Silver State says arbitrage, COMEX draining, China not exporting, industrial demand. All true. All true.
Yeah, you've got this catalyst of everything going on at the same time. It's like the perfect storm for precious metals. You've got this bubble that's getting ready to pop, and you just don't know what part of it's going to pop first. You got an overinflated stock market. You've got prices changing in so many different swings on different things. Precious metals are either undervalued or overvalued, but something's got to pop, and it's going to pop. It's just a matter of what.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. And Fish said, well, actually, it's Fish's fault because he said he sold 100 ounces. So naturally, obviously, metals are pumping. Silver started pumping. So you're
Oh,
welcome, he says.
oh, thanks, Fish. Thanks.
Yeah, it's funny because Vegas said the same thing because Vegas sold a little bit of silver last week. And he's like, yeah, of course. He gives me the rolly eye face. And he's like, yeah, I sell and silver starts going to the moon.
Oh well, we knew the prices were going to go up because Payne gets paid next week.
Oh, there you
And
go.
their prices always go up on Payne's payday.
Yep. I don't know, man.
So
I can't do it. You try and time it, but you know, I got lucky a couple of weeks ago. I bought like 6 or 7 Eagles or whatever in the 70s. I guess I'm, smart. I don't know. I'm smart. Not like everyone says, dumb. I'm smart. Now that was a pretty good Fredo, you got to admit.
that was a decent Fredo. It was okay. Ping's
Man.
got crying face emojis going. Fish says it's all Ping's fault.
Yep.
Fortunately for me though, I stacked and I hit a whole bunch of metals on the low the last few weeks.
Yeah,
So,
timing is everything.
My timing was good this time around, and hopefully things start soaring. And if things do dip in July, like they say they're going to, I have another influx coming in, so I'll be able to take advantage of some more going on then. So I'm pretty happy about that. The way timing's playing out for me and the metal prices. But the one thing I can tell you is stay consistent. Just keep doing it, right?
Yeah.
Don't stop, don't wait, because like you mentioned before, the chances if you wait, the chances are the deal is going to be gone. Okay, and that's what we don't want to happen is the deal to be gone because we want to take advantage of it. So just stay consistent, buying regularly, buying on a schedule, small amounts if you need to, but staying consistent. You're not going to get as much metal as you used to.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. But it's funny, like just like I said, a couple of weeks back, I was buying Eagles for 72, 73, 74, whatever. But 2 weeks before that, I bought a shitload of them for 84. And I thought it was a genius back then. So who knows,
Yeah. Can't predict it. Can't predict it. So just stay consistent.
Picked up 2 tubes and I got them for like, I think they were like $1 or $2 over spot maybe at the time. And I was buying them because they were going to the wholesaler the next day. And I said, you know what? If you give them to me at 84, I'll take 2 tubes. And I took them on and thought that was a great move. And then before you know it, silver was down to 71. I'm like, oh, that was a terrible move.
But I mean, but shoulda, would, coulda. Like you can't predict the future. Your crystal ball wasn't working. I mean, it's not like, just see, that's the thing. Just stay consistent, keep buying. You're buying up, you're buying down. You're gonna DCA no matter what because you're buying at all times. Okay, it's not like you wait for the highs and then you rush to the LCS. You're constantly buying. I got that dozen 2026 ASCs. What did I tell you I got them for? What, 76, 77, something like that?
Yep.
Some of them at 76, some of them at 77. I bought them up on Whatnot. They were below spot at the time. Guy was pissed off. He was selling them. He's like, well, at least I'm selling them. All he cared about was turning inventory.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I mean,
and
he's probably pissed off about it now though, because his replacement cost just went up $10.
Oh, that's if he's not sitting on a monster box of them already.
Yeah. Who'd you buy him from, Vaultman?
I'm not sure which one it was. I can tell you here if I went back and looked. I got the Platy from him too.
Nice.
You
I
know,
like
and
Vault
I got
Man.
an-
He's pretty
I
genuine,
got
you
an
know.
email from him also.
Beautiful. I'll make
You know, it was a
big.
good price all the way around. You know, I got the Platy at $30 less than the bullion dealers were selling it for. So with that and the fees and everything, I'd have paid close to, they wanted 290. So with all the fees and everything, I would have been paying close to 340, 350 for it. I paid 260 on Whatnot. Got it for less than 289 out the door. So it was a good
Nice.
deal.
Yeah. Real good
Can't
deal.
complain. You know, got the
You
Eagles.
you could complain, but who would care?
I mean, like, why would you though? You're gonna
Yeah.
complain at getting stuff at a good price. You know, I wanted a piece of platinum. It wasn't a bad price. It was less than a bullion dealer would have charged me. And then the taxes and the fees. So I still made out less than I would have paid, $50 less than I would have paid the other direction. So you can get the good deals on Whatnot. You just got to know where to look. You got to know when to buy and what room to be in. You know this. I know this. Anybody who's seasoned on Whatnot, you know, and you don't swipe, you type. I heard that saying earlier. You don't swipe your bid, you type your bid.
Yeah. Well, I was on a stream the other day and I saw a Silver Eagle go for $63, dude. And this was only like maybe 3 or 4 days ago.
Oh, that.
63
That's a
bucks, and I'm
screaming
sitting
deal.
there like, oh, I was thumb tied. But I wasn't really bidding on it
That's
anyway.
a good deal.
Yeah. Somebody got a great deal.
That's still though, $63 for an Eagle.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a great deal.
I felt bad for the dude selling it, but that's the chance.
Yeah,
you
but
take.
you know what that's like.
Go.
You've got your wins and you've got your losses. You know, I've taken hits in a room before on a night, but I've gone all the way to the last spin on a 250 spin wheel.
I know. I've done that.
I've gotten, you know, and at that point, you know, I had $350 worth of medals, big medals up for grabs, and a bunch of filler. I mean, I had a really good night. You know?
Yeah, I had a couple of nights like that where I ran 10 envelopes over 125 spins, and the last 2 spins were both envelopes. I mean, how is
that?
How's
See,
that
that's a screaming night. I mean, the chances of that happening are odd. You know, it going all the way down to the last envelope are really odd.
Yeah, and the big prize, the top prize, went on the last envelope, and you know who bought it? Vegas Stacker. I think he got a gram of gold for about 44 bucks or something. It was a 1 gram gold, yeah. I think he got it for $44.
You know, but I've taken losses in a room. I had somebody spend a total of like $18 and they won a gram of gold for me. And then made a video about it the next day.
I looked for that gram of gold. I could not find it. I wanted that thing right in the center tonight. And I couldn't find it. And I didn't have time to look for it, dude. I was going through bags. I'm going through Ziploc bags. I'm like, where is that thing? Couldn't find it. I'll find it eventually.
That's
but
funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that was one of those days.
That thing is still literally that thing is still taped to the card that I got it on. Like, you know how you did it with the playing card? It's still taped to the card. I never took it off the card.
Wow. You know, and it stings that a day like that happened, but at least it went to somebody who I know. You know what I mean? It's different. And I saw you could hear it in my voice. Even Littlefoot said it in one of the comments. He's like, wow, dude, you could hear the defeat in his voice when you won that from him. And I'm like, yeah, I know, man. It was a tough hit. And he's like, oh, Stacker, I didn't know it was you, man. I'm sorry. But I mean, it was a hard hit. That was the big prize, and that was supposed to last 100 spins, and it went on like what, the 7th or 8th one? It was nuts.
Yep. Well, look, if somebody's gonna kick you in the nuts, it might as well be a buddy, right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You
At
know what
least
I'm
I know
saying?
the shoes you're using.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't going to kick you that hard, but I got to make it look good, I got to make it look good. So just get ready for it.
No, man. No, you winning it wasn't the kick in the nuts. The video
Yeah.
the next day was the kick in the nuts.
I thought I was very kind in the video. I thought I was very kind. I only used your own words against you.
It's all right, man. I'm just messing with you. It was a good
I know.
win. I would have made a
No, it was
video about
fun.
it.
All in good fun.
I would have made a video about it too. That was a really good win.
It was fun. But listen, I've lost on things like that too. You know that. I mean,
Oh, for
I
sure.
had one where I had a 10th ounce of gold going like the second spin. I was like, oh, I had to put something else big just to get people to buy. I had to juice it,
Yeah. Yeah. I remember.
And they don't even
I
like you
remember
doing
having
that.
to do that myself.
Yeah.
Just to keep the wheel going.
But you know what I
and
did
then they
notice?
changed all those rules. What?
I noticed this. My wife's been doing auctions, but she's not starting at $1 and go. She's starting at a price. And she's like, you know what? If it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, I don't lose. And I was like, go with it. Do what you got to do. I get every single show she's making money. Every one.
Nice. Is she doing
So-
a morning and afternoon and an evening?
Yeah, she's mixing it up. She
Okay,
was going to do a late one tonight. She might wake up and do one at like 1, 2 in the morning just to test it out.
That would be an early one for the East Coast, or no, that would be a late one for everybody.
Yeah. Well, you know what we noticed when we changed the time by 12 hours
Yeah.
and we got completely different audience, all brand new people.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure you will. Even if you do a lunch hour one, you'll get completely different people too.
Yep.
And that's the great thing about Whatnot is it's so wide right now. It's so big. Palm Street is actually getting kind of big now too. It's a very similar format as to Whatnot. Almost exactly.
Yeah,
the
I never
same.
heard of that one. I got to check it out though. You know what else is getting big is TikTok Shop.
Oh yeah. I'm
Yeah,
not a TikTok.
yeah. Yeah, I thought about doing auctions on there, but I don't know. I mean, I got 12 or 1,300 followers. I don't know if that's enough though. And most of them are stackers though, because I kind of went around searching out stackers and coin channels and what have you. And I just followed all them and they follow you right back.
Bicentennial baby. Yeah, he forgot to click the no ads button when he set up the
Yeah.
stream. So
I am sorry
So-
about that, guys. But
bad
listen,
BCS,
it worked out
bad
well
BCS.
because Fish keeps getting ads for blue pills, and that's right up your alley, dude. Sorry.
I'm
He's
on
like,
premium,
I don't need
so-
any blue pills. I don't need
I'm
blue
on
pills. I
premium,
work
so
out.
I haven't seen an ad this whole time.
Yeah, I have, because I got it going on my phone, and I've seen ads. Hey, listen, sorry, I've been doing it with no ads, and I don't know what I did, but I was having trouble even getting the stream to come up tonight. For a while, it wouldn't even come
messaged
up.
me. You
Yeah.
messaged me. It was giving you some funky error message saying about high volume or some shit.
Yeah, it said we are having unusually high volume. We're taking steps to correct it. Try back in 30 to 60 seconds. I'd never gotten that message before. Go figure.
That's an AI algorithm telling you to F off.
Yeah, inefficient. You are correct, sir. Absolutely. The blue pill is definitely geared at me.
I thought the ads were related to the streamer. No.
He keeps getting ads for little blue pills,
Oh yeah, that's rough. That's rough.
All right. Well, listen,
Well-
man, it's getting late. I got to get up
Yeah.
super early. We're on for
Yeah.
2.5 hours. Thank you for coming on with me, dude. I so appreciate it.
Bro, anytime. I love being on the show with you. I love the way you
Yeah,
run your
man.
chat. Love the way you run your room. Anytime you want me up, just give me an invite, and if I can make it work, I will.
Absolutely, man. Love having you. Thank you.
Let's
Short notice.
let's call out chat real quick while we've got everybody here. 'Cause we got a lot of people
All
here
right.
still.
Sounds good, man.
So let's go. OC Omega, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Fish, thanks for coming in. Jaime, appreciate you. Silver State Stacker, Bear. Let's see who else we got. We got Angela Sparks, Mishi Stacker, Bicentennial Baby. Thank you all for being here. Who else we got? Let's scroll. Inefficient Bicentennial. Paying Stockpile, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you. Always love it when you're in chat. Let's see here. Who else we got?
Silver State Stacker.
FG Stacker, Silver State Stacker, Renee and me. John, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Yeah, Penny Scout was here and hanging out probably still. Appreciate you, Matt Wingy. Let's see who else. Angela Sparks, I think I already said. Silver
Yep.
Serpents, Cat Kalilo, thank you. Catcom was here, I know. Yeah, just a bunch of epic people that always support great channels. I appreciate you all for being here. Thousand Air was here. Hey, Blue Collar was here in chat too. Crazy.
Yeah,
that
so was
guy's nuts.
the Humble Stacker as well.
Yeah, he was there. Oh man,
Yeah,
that guy
is
was full
awesome.
of drama the other night.
Oh man, it was bad.
Drama.
Drama was thick.
It was.
all
It
good,
was
though.
so thick he cut it with a knife. What's
Yep.
up, Zach?
And-
Thanks for stopping by. Littlefoot, AG, thank you. Who else? Yeah, that's about it. It's about as far as chat will let me scroll.
There
But
you
no,
go.
bro, thank you again for having me on, man.
No, it is definitely my pleasure. Thanks for coming on. You made the show. I appreciate it. And thank you, everybody out there. Humble did a great job calling everybody out because you guys know I suck at that. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming in. It was a great night. Thanks, Humble.
No problem. Thank you. Later, chat.
Take care, everybody. Well, I should be back on Saturday. Hopefully Vegas will be available. If not, somebody else will be joining me. Take care, everybody. Thank you again.